Leesburg, 3-ball on the way. It's an 11-0 run. Leesburg knocking down the triple. Engstrom runs down the right side, put it off glass and in. Haley Engstrom, 7 points with 9 rebounds.
McKay Fegler for 3, looks good, is good. McKay Fegler the triple. Macy Brown right there to do just that. She'll take the inbound, fires 3, gets 3. Big bucket for Brown.
Paisley knocks it down. Half-court shot. Paisley Jackson.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Welcome into Wolverine Gym on the tail end of the junior varsity boys contest, in which the Wolverine boys are out in front by 15 with a little over a minute left to play, and we'll get you the pregame of the girls at the conclusion of this as you're watching Rock Springs at the free throw line. Again, Riverton with a 62-47 lead late in the game. Hey, good evening. John Gabrielson alongside Thomas Dent III. Jason Peterson high above Wolverine Gym running the camera for us as the 3-8 Rock Springs Tigers come in to take on the 1-10 Wolverine girls. And then in the nightcap tonight, it is the 9-2 Wolverine boys on a 6-game win streak, taking on the 6-6 Rock Springs Tigers. Riverton 1-0 in conference play for Rock Springs. It is their first conference matchups of the season for both boys and girls. RHS girls 0-1 after falling to number 1 ranked Cody last week, and the Wolverine boys beating Cody last week. So again, we're going to kind of keep it right here as we get you through the tail end of the JV boys game, and our Porter's pregame show here on Jack FM goes on. We appreciate Jared Anderson back at Radio Control. Porter's Supply Company in Riverton reminding you that the cold weather is here for a while. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with a wood gas or pellet stove this winter. Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. And again, we are inside of 50 seconds in the JV game of a Riverton 64-48 lead right now. And just on the outset of giving you the history of things for the RHS girls versus Rock Springs, it is their 29th meeting since 2006. Rock Springs leads at 21-7. Rock Springs has won 2 in a row and 10 of the last 11 in this series. Riverton last won. It was at Rock Springs. It was a barn burner, 28-19. They won at Rock Springs a couple of years ago. That is the girls series, 21-7. with Rock Springs winning 10 of the last 11. On the RHS boys side, the 35th meeting since 2006. Riverton leads 23-11 and has won 11 in a row, including, they've won 7 in a row, including a couple of years at state in a row. Last Rock Springs win was February 21st of 2020, and they won both meetings that year. In the boys matchup, it is a battle of the number 1 and number 2 scorers in the conference. Parker Baxton from Riverton and David DeBoer from Rock Springs. It'll be a pretty good matchup as you see the final seconds ticking down here as the JV boys have defeated Rock Springs tonight 66-49. This is the Porter's pregame show. Thomas, let's take our first break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at some conference standings and more. This is the Porter's pregame show. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM of the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Elevate Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Welcome back to Wolverine Gym. Getting ready for the Tigers and Riverton. Riverton 0-1 in conference. The Rock Springs Lady Tigers have not played. And we've got a graphic here that shows the conference standings. And again, Rock Springs coming in at 3-8 on the basketball season. There you see the 4A West girls. Cody obviously out in front, 8-0. They are 1-0 in conference play despite the 0-1 that our boy Wyatt has typed for us there. Rock Springs 3-8. Kelly Walsh 1-8. Riverton 1-10 and 0-1 on the conference season. Interesting to note that Cody has one more conference games than the other three conference teams combined. They have won 5 games between Rock Springs, Kelly Walsh, and Riverton, and Cody has won 8. On the other side, Star Valley leading the way 4-5. Green River and Evanston 2-7, 2-10. Jackson is 0-8. That is the South Conference. And the way it works in 4A, you'll play everybody in your division. So Cody, Rock Springs, Kelly Walsh, and Riverton will all play each other twice. Star Valley, Green River, Evanston, Jackson will all play each other twice. And then you'll play the other 4 in the other quadrant one time. So we'll have an overnight trip to Star Valley and Jackson, while Green River and Evanston will come to Wolverine Gym here in a little bit. So there you see the 4A West girls standings. When we come back, we'll have an interview with our head coach, Travis McIntosh, and the bad news gets worse for the Lady Wolverines as Haley Engstrom. You hear about her not being able to play tonight. The coach will talk about that when we play that interview after this timeout. This is the Porter's Pregame Show. This is Wolverine Basketball from County 10 Sports.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best like you.
Paisley knocks it down. Backcourt shot. Paisley Jackson.
Welcome back to the Porter's Pregame Show, brought to you by Porter Supply.
Here's the interview with the girls' head coach, Travis McIntosh.
Back on the Porter's Pregame Show, talking with head coach Travis McIntosh, and we talked a little bit last week, and Cody is what Cody is, and you flip the page and you start preparing for your other two conference games, and now here they are. And your thoughts on, I guess, the one that's ahead of us, Rock Springs first, and I guess maybe how the week of practice went from that game against Cody leading up to today.
Yeah, I think for the most part, like I said in our post-game talk, that the girls are resilient and will be ready to work. And I think we had a pretty good week of preparation. So, we'll see if we can put it all together in 4 quarters.
I know some teams will try to prepare for both teams that they play on a Friday, Saturday. I know some say we're gearing up for this one because it's the next one, it's the big one, and then we'll talk about the other one the day before. How do we approach that with Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh?
Yeah, we've ran a little bit. They've run some similar things. They run defensively. I've seen a little zone from both sides, and so we've worked on that. And they've also run. Haven't seen a lot of full court pressure except for some man-to-man here and there. But, that doesn't mean that they won't come out in that. And so they may surprise us. On the other side, too, they both run man-to-man defense. So, they'll mix it up. And it made it pretty easy to prepare that way. It's just different skills and different kids.
Focusing then on Rock Springs, I know one player got injured, I think. I don't know if she's back yet. She didn't play against Laramie. But what you know about Rock Springs, what you're going to have to do to be successful?
Well, the first thing is that we're going to have to rebound the basketball and defend, and we're going to have to defend the pick and roll. They've got a little bit of size on us. I mean, their front line was 5'11", and 6 foot, and so we got to do a pretty good job. They're not the greatest perimeter shooting team, but we'll have to contest some shots from there too because they got some kids that can make it.
Noticing that, I was wondering if you would throw a little zone at them. In fact, but.
Yeah, we will. We've put that in a little bit. We've put in a little 1-2-2 and then a little 2-3 zone. So we'll see how that does too.
How close to full strength is your team?
Well, now we've lost another one. So the Engstrom girl will be out this week, and so it's just the revolving door of who's getting healthy. But hopefully at some point we'll have them all back
at one time. Is Olivia back?
She is back.
Okay, Gracie yet?
No, okay. They probably won't see Gracie. So. At all the rest of the season, which is unfortunate too.
I think your team has to be excited to, as daunting as Friday's game was against Cody, has got to be as exciting to play these two teams. I think the competition level a little more closer to even.
Yeah, and we've just got to match their intensity early, and not dig ourselves one of those early holes and those 10 points that we try to dig ourselves out of. And so if we can do that and just make close and give ourselves a chance in the end, that's all we're asking for. That's all we're wanting to compete for.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you at halftime of the men's game. Best of luck. Anything else?
No. Yeah, it's fun. We get to play another game.
All right. Conference game number 2, Riverton versus Rock Springs. Starting lineups for the girls coming up right after this. This is Wolverine basketball on County 10 Sports Network.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
south, down the road in a gold Cadillac, coupe to Bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM, and on County 10's YouTube channel.
Welcome those of you listening on 105.1 Jack FM and sitting in your home living rooms watching in high definition on the County 10 YouTube stream. I'm John Gabrielson alongside Thomas Dent the third. Jason Peterson high above Wolverine Jim, and let's give you some starting lineups here is just a moment. Actually, I suppose we already took that break, Thomas. We've got the band going to play a national anthem here in just a minute, and I think we'll stay here for the anthem. Crank the crowd mic up, let the band play in there a little bit. Again, a doubleheader here tonight. Wolverine boys who have won 6 in a row and have won, Bo Sheets will tell us in the pregame show that they went 28-0 over the last couple of years over their in-conference opponents, and they have gone, I think, 26-2 against the other side with only 2 losses to Star Valley. We're going to get the national anthem coming your way here in just a minute, so I will step aside and we'll let the band take over, and our PA announcer, Steve Peck, here at Wolverine Gymnasium.
Played by the RHS Pet Band.
The RHS Pep Band with the Stars and Stripes, our national anthem, and we get ready for starting lineups here tonight. We'll go with the visitors first. They are dressed in their road blacks, the orange tiger stripes on the side, Rock Springs across their front. They will start like this. Number 5, she's a senior at 5'7", averages 5 points a game, is Ashley Anderson. Number 20 is a 5'6" junior, averages 2 points, 3 boards per ball game, is Cassidy Webb. Number 21, their leading scorer, she is 5'11" and a sophomore, averages 9 points, 6 rebounds per ball game, and 3 steals, is Emma Acey. Acey wears number 21. Number 24 is Ella Brewster, a 5'11" junior, averages 7 and 3. And number 33 is Sydney Harris, a 6-foot junior, averaging 5 and 4. So that's what your starters are up to for Rock Springs. For the Lady Wolverines, starting tonight, a senior wearing number 3. She averages 2 points a game, is Macy Brown. McKay Fegler, a senior, averaging just under 5 points per game, number 10. Ellen Judd, a senior, averaging 2 points a game, is wearing number 11. Leading scorer on the team at 11 points per ball game and 4 rebounds is Paisley Jackson. And starting tonight in place of Haley Engstrom is Riley Johnson, the junior averaging 4 points and 2 rebounds per ball game. Coach McIntosh wants his team to match intensity from the get-go here tonight, so we'll see how they do that. Haley Engstrom, the junior, averaging 5 points and a team-leading rebounding 7 per game. Unfortunately, not in action tonight. She took a spill at the middle of that ball game last week. Did come back, though, in that ball game, and apparently after the fact, maybe deciding to err on the better side of caution here. Give one correction. Ashley Anderson wearing number 15, not number 5. Wolverines will get first crack at it. And we are underway from RHS Gym. Conference doubleheader from the West 4A. Brown, corner. Johnson cross-courts it to Jackson. Paisley playing with white tights and the right knee brace on. And that ball gets knocked out of bounds. Wolverines will keep possession. They'll go baseline. Paisley couldn't handle the pass. Cross-courts it back to Brown. She'll save it into a host of Tigers, a Tiger den, if you will. And they will come the other way. Tigers 3-8 overall, have not played a conference game as of yet. Their last game they got beat by Laramie, who got beat by East last night. That shot doesn't go down. And Ella Judd will get the rebound for the Lady Wolverines. And RHS in their home whites, cardinal numbers, black trim, Wolverines across the front. Thought that was ball just knocked out of bounds, but they're going to give a foul on Emma Acey. That is her first, team first. And Riverton will keep it. Travis McIntosh in his 6th season as Johnson almost has it knocked away, gathers it back in. Judd. Coach Travis was looking for one more pass, and instead they're going to turn it over. They had good ball movement on 3 passes, just needed one more to get that open shooter. They don't get it done. Acey back out to Brewster. Hands it off to Bryn Biter into the ball game. Driving Cassidy Webb, rejected and fouled, and Webb will go shoot some free throws. Wolverine foul is on Riley Johnson. And that will be number 1 on Riley. Rock Springs, 52% from the line. Free throw number 1 is good by Webb. So by averages, this one should fall out at 52% on the basketball season. Second one is on the way, no good. Riley goes up and gets the rebound, so true to the average. Full court pressure. Paisley in the backcourt, guarded by Acey. Going to gun it up ahead to Brown. Macy in the deep left side throws it away as it goes over the hands of Paisley Jackson. Now, Lady Wolverines have turned it over 3 times already. Good news is only 1 point on the Rock Springs board on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard early on. Almost 2 minutes gone by. Wolverines look like they're in a 1-2-2 zone, kind of daring the perimeter as Biter finds daylight on the left side and knocks it in. It's a good extra pass there. And it's going to bring up full court pressure. Fegler in the backcourt finds Jackson. She'll get it to the timeline, almost throws it away, does throw it away. And the Wolverines will give it back to the Tigers one more time. So Sydney Harris not starting tonight. She did start against Laramie. Bryn Biter instead. Vera Bernabeu got hurt in the Evanston game. She's a starter. Did not play against Laramie last week, in which Laramie defeated Rock Springs in their last non-conference game of the year. Zone defense by the Wolverines. Acey baseline, right-hand runner, not close, but Biter gets the rebound, throws it up. That misses everything. Offensive rebound number 2 for Acey. She will put it in and be fouled.
Riverton foul, 24.
It's going to be on Riley Johnson, number 2 on Riley. So coach with just 5 players on the bench tonight. Going to have to go and get a sub in as AC gets the three-point play. And here comes We2 Cloudhorse checking into the ball game. Saw We2 a lot in that opening weekend at home. Not a whole lot of minutes since then. The junior averages 1 point and 3 rebounds. They'll break the pressure. Brown takes it to the right side. Bounces it into the paint. Fegler for 15. Off the mark, but a rebound to Ella Judd. Outside Jackson. 3 is good on the bank. Offensive rebound by Ella Judd and a 3-point banker by Paisley Jackson as we watch the new and improved replay. There you see the bank and knock it down. Back on the other end of the court, Rock Springs working against the Wolverines zone. 4:45 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Lady Wolverines now in a man defense. Baseline. Back up top, Biter, left side wing for 3, misses, and McKay Fegler will get the rebound, and ball's going to sail off of a Tiger, Brewster, and it will stay Wolverine basketball. 6-3 our score, midway through quarter number 1. Appreciate you coming along for the ride. Having some technical issues with our scoreboard at the minute to get to that time. I'll stay on top of that as We2 Cloudhorse goes down the right side and gets fouled. Rock Springs Tiger foul is on Cassidy Webb. Number 1 on her, number 2 on the Tigers. Olivia Bradley will check in. Olivia back after concussion protocol from the Cheyenne tournament. Cloudhorse knocks down the first.
Substitution for Riverton, 1. Bradley.
Riverton as a team shooting 59%. We2 cannot get the second, though, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Riverton basketball. It's as good as an offensive rebound right there. 6-4 the score. Fegler launches one high, and it's going to be tapped out of there. Bradley's going to let it go right in front of the scoring table. Back to Jackson. 6-4 after a Paisley 3 and a We2 free throw. Fegler throws back door. It went across the way. I thought she was going for Judd, but instead went to Bradley. Judd in the paint, kicks it out. Fegler for 3 on the way. Looks good, goes a little bit too strong. And on the other side, the weak side rebound is AC. And there's going to be a foul on that end of the court. I think Rock Springs turned it over. And then trying to get the ball back, commit the foul. And it's going to go on Ella Brewster. That'll be her first. Team number 3 on the Tigers. And Judd gets knocked to the floor. Her and Biter got tangled up. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay Riverton basketball. Chance to tie it up or possibly take a lead with a triple this end down the floor for Fegler and Jackson. She'll take the inbounds, kicks it back out to Bradley. Bradley for 16, straight away, knock it down, and we're tied. Olivia Bradley, the 15-footer, under 4 minutes left to play. Replay coming up there as she penetrates, steps into the 15-foot line and drains it. We're going to get a Wolverine foul, or nope, just knocked it out of bounds while we were watching the replay. 6-6 our score. Lob pass up top. And it's going to be lost out of bounds. Foul is going to be called on Riverton as the chief reason for. And it's going to be on Paisley Jackson.
Jackson, her first, 3rd team foul.
No, I told him to move it all because the banner was right.
Free throw is no good. Fegler, her second rebound. Ball launched down low and knocked out of bounds. Stays Riverton ball. Here comes Macy Brown back in. Fegler out. Again, Coach Mack wanted him to match intensity as Sydney Harris going to come in, and she is a 6-foot junior, averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds. They'll lose it on the inbound. 5 turnovers on Riverton. And Ashley Anderson dribbling right-handed. Calls out the signal with the left hand. Right side outside. Now left side. Anderson gets it back into the paint. And a travel violation. AC doesn't put it on the ground. Ramiro Candelaria is in his 8th season at Rock Springs. Best finish ever under Ramiro was consolation champs in 2017. They're 3-8 overall. First conference game of the year. His 8th season as the head coach. Rock Springs has won 2 they've won 2 in a row, and they've won 10 of the last 11. But these girls, the seniors, were sophomores on the last team that beat Rock Springs, and that was at Rock Springs a couple of years ago in COVID times. Jackson runs the arc, tries to scoop it to Cloudhorse and gets fouled. It's on the ground as she was trying to throw it to Weetu. He's trying to tell him that it's on the ground. The foul is going to be on Webb. Number 2 on Webb. And Janessa Hansen going to come into the ball game. Bradley has that one knocked back at her by AC. 2:39 remains first quarter, 6-6. Jackson off the inbound for 3 is good. Better than my call was the shot. Right off the inbound, Paisley knocks it down. Good find by Bradley as she just stabs it through the nylon. Wolverines for their first lead of the game. 3 to answer on the other side, no good. Bradley ends up with a rebound. Good jump by Weetu Cloudhorse boxing out on that play. Near steal by AC. Fegler is going to check into the ball game. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk to a couple of seniors that set a new school record in the 200 relay in the pool. Jackson Hill, Zach Osborne, Aiden Jones, Logan Cavanaugh on that team. We'll talk to the seniors. Paisley on the inbound for 3. Back-to-back, knock it down. Her 3rd triple of the first quarter, and the Wolverines have doubled their lead at 12-6. Right side, shot, no good. Rebound, though, offensively for the Tigers. In the corner. Driving with it is Hansen. Back right side, Anderson. Wolverines with a 12-6 advantage with 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Hansen back down low. They'll go low block. Brewster. Actually, that is not Brewster. That was AC. Her shot no good, and a foul going to be called on AC after the rebound by Fegler. 3rd rebound of the game by Fegler. AC will pick up her 2nd personal foul.
Returning for the Tigers, 2. Fighter.
Jackson will bring it across the timeline. Throws it over the fingers of McKay Fegler and out of bounds into the Wolverine band. And they will reset. Tiger basketball, 1:10 remaining. Got some camera operating issues going on a couple of different fronts. We'll work on that. Baseline, stepping through. Shot is no good, but a rebound by Hansen underneath. That shot is up and good.
Hansen.
By Janessa Hansen, cuts the lead to 12-8. 40 seconds left. Paisley, 4th 3 of the quarter, misses the mark. And a rebound pulled down by Janessa Hansen, her 2nd. 12-8 Wolverines, 25 seconds left. Biter. Back outside Brewster. Down to the low block, spinning, foul, and it's not going to drop for Harris. Bounced all over the place. Harris is going to go to the line. Foul on Paisley Jackson. Number 2 on her. Her and Riley Johnson each with 2 personal fouls, but Paisley Jackson with 3 first quarter triples and a 12-8 Wolverine lead. Free throw no good by Harris. She will get another. Paisley's going to come out. Cloud Horse is going to come out. Olivia will check in. Savannah Morton is into the ball game. Second one pushed is also no good, but an offensive rebound going to the floor. Ball is loose. It's going to be a Rock Springs Tiger offensive board. Biter for three, misses, but another offensive rebound, this time by Hansen. And then we've got more fouls on Riverton and more free throws coming Rock Springs. Count the bucket. Foul is on Bradley. So Harris back to the line. She just missed a couple of moments ago. Now 3-point play, drain it. And it's a 1-point game. 12-11, 5 seconds left. Morton at half court steps up, launch it, puts it off the backboard, and no good. We've played one. After the first 8, Lady Wolverines on top, 12-10 on the Rock Springs Tigers in conference basketball. We'll return after this. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and County 10 Sports.
Zander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Zander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Zander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around, shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Tiger basketball as we begin the second quarter, and they spend the first 30 seconds passing it around the perimeter. Anderson, baseline Brewster back up top into the hands of Hansen. In traffic to Harris. She's going to whip elbows around all over the place. A floater in, misses, and a rebound by Macy Brown. Lady Wolverines leading here as we're in the second quarter now. 12-11 on the strength of 3 Paisley Jackson three-pointers in the first quarter. Judd on the short corner. Back out to Taylin Leesburg. The freshman checks in during the break. Olivia trying to separate from Brewster. Hands it back to Leesburg. Now up top to Macy Brown. Rock Springs in their black uniforms. Man-to-man defense. Gets you some of the other conference games going on here tonight. As conference opens up around the state, Fegler floating through, misses off of a Tiger. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball. And Carly Nandrup is going to check into the ballgame, and a timeout called by the Lady Wolverines. Riverton 4 of 7 in the first quarter shooting, 3 of 5 from the arc, all 3 by Paisley Jackson. Rock Springs went 4 of 13 in the first quarter, and they did hit 3 of 7 from the free throw line. They missed all 3 of their 3-pointers, did the Rock Springs Tigers. Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto sponsoring this broadcast. Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander with a huge selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show after the game. And your scoreboard is brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and in Lander. For more than 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Got the boys coming? Perfect. Got the swim boys coming at halftime. Thanks to Jeremy Hill for facilitating that for us. Bradley out to Leesburg after the timeout. Brown, looks like Rock Springs comes out of that timeout now in a 2-3 zone after they had set up in a man-to-man. Bradley, corner, Leesburg. Talon thought about it, doesn't shoot it though. And they'll continue to work against the 2-3 zone to our right. Lady Wolverines in their home white unis. 12-11 lead. Biggest lead has been 6 as they led 12-6 after back-to-back triples by Paisley Jackson. Patient offense by the Wolverines. Tate driving, step through, rejected out of there by Sydney Harris and taken away by Carly Nandrup. Anderson goes cross court. Hanson back to Anderson near the midcourt circle. Stepping into a 3, Biter missed it. Boy, she was left wide open. Biter can't connect. They're 0 for 4. Bradley's second rebound. Taylin, left side wing. Cross courts at McKay. Her 3 is on the way. That one back of the iron, and Nandrup will get another rebound. Second board for Carly. Wolverines 3 of 6 from the arc as Paisley Jackson makes her way to check back into the ball game. Hanson baseline, rejected by Leesburg, but fouled by Taylin. That'll be number 1 on the freshman. And it's going to send Rock Springs back to the line. And shooting it is going to be Janessa Hanson. They average 27 free throws a game. We're on pace for that and then some. They make 14 of those 27 on average per game for 52%. Currently 3 of 7 right now. Free throw no good. Front of the iron by Hanson. Jackson and Cloudhorse back in for the Wolverines. AC back in for the Tigers. Johnson back in for Riverton as well. Judd, Leesburg, and Brown will come out. 9 of the 10 suited up for the Lady Wolverines have made their way onto the playing surface so far. Hanson, second one on the way, no good. Riley taps the rebound out of bounds. It will go Rock Springs basketball.
Substitution for Rock Springs, 24, Brewster.
Brewster returns for the black and orange. Anderson to set it in motion. Goes Brewster at the top. Back to Anderson. Wide open 3 on the inbound. Knock it down. Good inbound play by Rock Springs, and they've taken back the lead now, 14-12. Bradley battles the dribble in the corner. Gives it to Fegler in the short corner. She's going to be tied up. Don't blow the quick whistle. Thankfully, Riverton does have the arrow, though, as Rock Springs started the quarter with a basketball. But referee let him play, didn't call the quick held ball. Fegler floating 15, missed it. Picked up out of the pack by Emma Acey. Rock Springs has out-rebounded Riverton 12-11 with that board already. Riverton 4 of 11, Rock Springs 5 of 16. There's a runner down the left lane. Going through is Brewster. She wants a three-point play. Referee says no, it's on the ground. And Olivia Bradley will get number 2. But she will go shoot free throws in the one-on-one style, as that is the 7th team foul on Riverton. Brewster's first chance for points here today. She averages 7. Scored 13 against Evanston earlier this year for her season high. She'll knock that one down. And it pushes it to a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good, but an offensive rebound by AC. Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Tiger basketball. Boy, the offensive boards right now are kind of spelling the difference for Rock Springs, getting them more opportunities. They have 5 more opportunities thanks to rebounds and some Wolverine turnovers right now. Baseline, shot by Harris, no good, but she's fouled and more free throws coming. Fouls starting to add up on the Wolverines as Paisley Jackson has just picked up her 3rd. So you got the leading scorer now in foul trouble for Riverton, and Ella Judd's going to check in for her, and the free throw does not go for Sydney Harris.
33, Harris.
4 of 12. They're not even shooting at their average. If they were, they would be up by about 6 right now. But again, not shooting at their average. They're 4 of 12, just 33%. Paisley comes out. Judd in. Second free throw. No good. And corralling the rebound this time was Riley Johnson. And then the Wolverines will throw it away on the other end. And then Rock Springs can't handle the prosperity, and they'll give it right back. Here comes Taylor Leesburg checking back into the ball game. Again, a big thanks to Jason Peterson. He is high above Wolverine Gym, looking through the rafters and the banners hanging up there, getting us our camera views as you see it thrown up top to Bradley. Now Leesburg gathers it back in, and we're under 4 minutes left to play. Did we get our scoreboard figured? No, we haven't got that out yet. We'll work on that at halftime as our scoreboard camera has eluded us. Jason doing a good job of giving us the back and forth at the moment as they turn it over again to the Lady Wolverines on a bad pass. 3:30 left to play. AC outside Brewster. 3 misses. Judd with a rebound. Rips it apart from the Tigers. And Riverton back on the other side. Again, Coach Mack wanted to match intensity. He's going to call a timeout. That's Ella Judd matching intensity right there. We're going to stay here and thank Gamble's on Main Street in Lander. Shane, the owner of Gamble's, has truckloads of furniture waiting just for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That includes all of Riverton. Wolverine fans, check them out online, landergambles.com. And a big thank you to the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. The staff at their clinics in Lander and Riverton want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. Make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Other games going on today in girls play. Kelly Walsh is at Cody. Riverton will be at Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Also in the West, Star Valley is at Jackson. Lady Braves and Lady Bronx going at it now. Boys game played later. We'll try to keep you up to date on those boys games in the boys games and these games as they happen here. Into the paint, Cloud Horse loses it. It's taken away by Harris. 9 Wolverine turnovers. Riverton has yet to score in this quarter. They're actually been outscored 4-0 in this quarter right now. It was 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. Driving, ball off the side of the backboard, rebounded by Riley Johnson. 3 rebounds for the junior. Ball picked off by AC. Nice long arms by AC to snare that one away from Olivia Bradley. AC and Brewster playing catch. AC is going to be tied up in a blocking call, and Riley Johnson may pick up her 3rd personal foul. Paisley Jackson already on the bench with 3, and now Riley will pick up her 3rd as well. Bradley will come off. So will Riley. Judd, Cloud Horse, Fegler, Brown, and Leesburg. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Sydney Harris. Wolverines kind of getting killed a bit on the rebounding on the offensive side right now. Rebounds actually are 14 apiece, but it's the offensive rebounds, those second chance ones. Fegler for 3 to answer. Sails over the rim, misses everything. And it's picked up by Cassidy Webb. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Tigers of 5. Stripped by Fegler. Ball is loose. Leesburg diving on the ground. That's a jump ball. That's Riverton basketball. Great job by Fegler to knock it away. And then by Leesburg to get down and dirty on the court. Dive after that basketball to get the arrow. And with 1:46 left in the first half, Riverton looking for their first points of the quarter. Still trailing on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, 17-12. You got your 2 leading scorers out right now. Haley Engstrom, as there's Leesburg. She can shoot the 3. She'll put it off glass, misses it. And a tough rebound by Cloud Horse. Knock it in and 1. Boy, good physical rebound by We2 Cloudhorse. Count the bucket and one. Foul is going to go on Sydney Harris. And that'll send We2 Cloudhorse to the free throw line. She's only shot 7 varsity free throws. 3 of 7 on the year, and knocks that one down for the three-point play. First points of the quarter for Riverton, and they trail by 2. Good news, bad news is you trail by 2, but the good news is those are your first points in almost 7 minutes of basketball, and yet you still only trail by 2. Glass by AC in the paint, as she'll put it off the window and in. Minute left to play. Ball squirts out. Great job by AC to save that possession and get it back out. AC calling for the basketball instead. Brewster gets a pick from her at the top, hands it back to AC, left side. Hansen for 3, got it, and 1. Wow. Janessa Hansen for 3 and 1 as you watch the replay. Fegler coming out to close out on her, knocks her to the ground. McKay will pick up her first personal. This could be a 4-point play this time down the court for Rock Springs and could be their biggest lead of the night. 49 seconds left in the first half, by the way. 3-point play, no good, but an offensive rebound again. This one by Nandrup. She's got 3, and another Wolverine foul. They're adding up. And it's going to be on Ella Judd. That is her first. 11 first-half fouls on Riverton. And this will be free throws number 16 and 17 for Rock Springs here in the first half. I said they averaged 27 a game, and they're well on their way to that now as that free throw is good by Carly Nandrup. First points of the game for Carly. Carly averages just 2 points a game, just under 2, and she's at that now as she gets the second one. 9-point Rock Springs lead, their largest of the night after they trailed 12-6. They've outscored Riverton 18-3 since then, spanning most of this second quarter of basketball. Fegler out to Macy Brown. That 3 is too hard. Good box out by Brewster. Tigers in the backcourt. Ten seconds. AC 3, missed it. Leesburg at the 15-foot line, gets the rebound. Wolverines back on the attack. Leesburg floats in, drains a floating 3 at the buzzer. How about that play? We'll watch the replay on that one by Paisley. Kind of a Paisley Jackson impression there as Talon knocks down the triple at the end of the first half, and that'll help as they only scored 6 points in that quarter, and they trail by 6. Again, it was a 18-6 run over most of that second quarter by the Rock Springs Tigers. They lead 24-18 at the intermission. We'll be back. We'll talk with some swimmers after this break. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families. And we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County Athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back at the intermission, Lady Wolverines trailing Rock Springs 24-18, and a little history made in the pool this past week. Jackson Hill, Zach Osborne, Aiden Jones, Logan Kavanaugh broke the Riverton High School 200 free relay record, and Jackson Hill is with us. Congratulations, Jackson. Tell me about the swim.
You know, it was a really cool swim. It's been something we've been working towards for, I don't even know how long. It's been up on that wall for 11 years at this point, and it just felt good to break it on senior night.
What is your favorite swim? Free, back, stroke,
Yeah,
what?
I'm a sprint freestyler, so the 50 and the 100.
Right up your alley then. So you each swim 50. Tell me about Aiden and Logan, and then who goes? You go first, then is it Zach next?
I go second.
Oh, you go second.
Aiden's our leadoff guy, and he leads us off really strong, and then I always follow suit. We try to build a pretty fast time in those first 2 laps, and then Zach always takes it home like an animal.
Is this something that you have seen coming, or is it just like, oh, hey, we got to? Have you seen this coming over the years, or did it just kind of come together this year with the 4 of you?
Yeah, so 2 years ago, we were still a little ways off, but it was something we were hopeful for. And then last year at state, we were within a second, so we were hoping it was going to happen this year. We were just surprised it was in the middle of the season.
I don't know if you're a scoreboard watcher, but where does your time rank in the scheme of things with the rest of the state right now?
Right now, we're 3rd in the state. We're a little under 2 seconds behind second place and 3.5 ahead of 4th. So we're kind of in no man's land right now.
All right, and room for improvement?
Of course, yeah. There's always room for improvement, and we get into that postseason and we get tapered. We're gonna be hauling.
Is that hair gonna disappear?
It probably needs to. It's a little long. Looked like I got electrocuted.
I was gonna say we'll talk about my kid. We'll talk about long hair, but I didn't know if it was going to be tucked under the cap or if you needed to worry about that and all the things that happened. Jackson, congratulations on the record. And
Thank you.
Go lower the time and put it further out of reach.
I'll do my best.
All right, thank you, Jackson Hill, and good luck at state. We're going to talk with Zach Osborne now as well, and let him put the headphones on here. And Jackson said you bring it home like an animal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I get out of the 5 and I go into that race pretty tired, but you kind of, the adrenaline pushes you through. Just a 50, you go bust it out. I mean, you're really tired when it's done, but it's
like
over pretty quick.
Sprinting a 400 in a track, right? You just got to do it.
Yeah.
I think 5 meters would probably drown me in a pool. But I asked him this question. I said, has this been something you guys have been focused on, or did it come together with the right combination? He said it's been kind of a couple years in the making.
Oh, yeah. So, my freshman year, I wasn't focused on records, and then all of a sudden I realized I could get, a record in the 5. My sophomore year, I got it. All of a sudden, the team, we all pushed each other forward. They pushed me. That's the only reason I'm where I am is because they pushed me. And then, last year we were like, we could get this. This is a reality. And then, senior night, we were like, let's get it. Why not? And so we did.
So you have 2 records now at RHS or more.
I have. So this will be my 3rd one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
I have the 500-yard freestyle and then the 200-yard freestyle.
All right. And what is your favorite? What do we? How are you looking in the state? I'm going to back up on this. Jackson's dad, Jeremy, kind of caught me up to date. It sounds like the team is doing well.
Yes.
Almost everybody's qualified.
This is the best Riverton team I've ever been a part of this year, and I'm really proud because even our depth is much better than it's been. Usually you have the guy that's good on the team, and then kind of the rest of the team in a small school, but for the past few years, our team's just been pushing, and now we have a full depth. And I wouldn't say anyone's better than anyone else. Everyone pushes each other. So yeah.
Tomorrow you're in Lander.
Yep.
And then it seems like you just get started, and then it's almost over.
Yeah.
Already. But any expectations for yourself, the relay, the team, standing wise at state when you get there?
At state, I'm not going to really predict placings because you never know. Some guy can just hit an amazing taper at state and just blow everyone else out of the water, but I think for sure we'll have at least 2, maybe 3 guys that can hit the finals heats. If not, they'll be in consoles, and then our relays, I think hopefully top 3, maybe top 4. I guess we'll just see, but
Well, number one, congratulations on this record, and then on your other two that
Thank you.
have happened in subsequent years. Good luck tomorrow, and good luck the rest of the season. We'll talk to you guys down the way, and thanks for being a part of that student section out there.
Oh,
You guys are great leading that. I appreciate that,
Thank
too.
you very much.
You bet.
Thank you very
Zach Osborne and Jackson Hill, thank you guys so much for coming over, and congratulations on the record. And they'll be swimming tomorrow in Lander. I'm going to recap some first-half stats here real quick, and then we'll take one quick one-minute break, Thomas, as we get back. But Riverton led 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. They get outscored 13-6 in the second, and they end up behind 24-18. Leading the way, Emma Acey has 5, Janessa Hansen has 5, Sydney Harris has 5 for Rock Springs, Anderson has 3, Biter has 2, Nandrup has 2. For the Wolverines, Paisley Jackson, 9 points, 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, but unfortunately she also has 3 fouls as well. Riley Johnson has 3 fouls as well, but Paisley has 9, We2 has 4, Olivia has 2, Caitlin Leesburg has that 3 that we saw at the buzzer. Riverton 6 of 16 in the first half. They would shoot 6 less as Rock Springs out-rebounds Riverton 17-6, but out-rebounded them mightily on the offensive side of the equation. Riverton 4 of 10 from the arc. They are 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Rock Springs has been to the line a lot of times, but they are only 6 of 17 from the free throw line. They've hit 2 of 8 from the arc. It will be Rock Springs basketball when we return for the second half. They lead 24-18. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in Western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Tiger basketball to begin the second half with a 24-18 lead. Jackson with 3 fouls back out there. Judd, Fegler, Brown, and Johnson, who also has 3 fouls for Riverton. Biter will take the inbound. Anderson with her there. Actually, that is Brewster instead. AC. Right side to Cassidy Webb. There's Anderson. Thought about a 3. Wolverines open up in a 2-3 zone. Kind of daring them to shoot outside. There's going to be second 3 by Anderson. Don't dare her. She's knocked down her second triple of the night. That is her 15th of the season, as she has hit 2 here this evening. Paisley. Wolverines down by 9, the largest deficit they've faced. Paisley in the paint. Sumi Riley in the paint. Gets out of there. Hands it back. Lady Wolverine's going to need somebody to hit an outside shot. Paisley has hit 3 of those. McKay, Brown, a couple others have attempted some. There's a push off by Paisley, nothing called. She'll knock down the 3 instead. Fourth 3 of the game as you see Paisley come over to the left side. Got a little push on Biter. They don't count it. Wolverines get away with 1 there. It's 27-21. Scoreboard on the local scoreboard here in the gym does not reflect that. Now it does. Thomas was all over it and had it ahead of time. 6:30 left to play in the third quarter. fourth three-pointer of the game for Paisley. She has 12. Anderson for her third three. Yes! Ashley Anderson has 3 threes for DeMar Hamlin on the other side. I'm totally kidding. Anything with a 3, I've been conditioned. Fegler's going to go down the lane. I'm going to let that one go. Paisley's going to be rejected. That's going to be saved. Tried to save it was Johnson. And out of bounds it will go to Rock Springs. I'm not so certain that if Riley had let that go, it might have been Wolverine basketball because it looked like they got a pretty good block on it. 2 minutes gone by in the third, 30-21. It's been a 3-point barrage, 2 by Anderson, 1 by Jackson here in the first 2 minutes of the second half. Into the paint, Brewster, back up top, Biter. Down to the low block, AC, and a foul. Ella needs to raise her hand and keep that away from Riley Johnson right now, but it's not going to happen, and Riley's going to get her fourth.
Riverton foul, 24,
You always
Johnson.
did that as a supporting cast. You're like, I'll raise my hand, see if they'll give it to me. But Riley's going to pick up her fourth, unfortunately, and We2 Cloud Horse is going to check into the contest. 3 on the inbound. Missed it. Tigers knock it out of bounds. It's Wolverine ball. 5:45 remaining, third quarter, 30-21. Wolverines down, they have the basketball. Wolverines on the road to Casper to the east side. They'll take on Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Near steal by Brewster, but Fegler goes to the paint. Contact, nothing called. Jackson's going to tie it up and get the offensive rebound. Job by Paisley tying that one up. Fegler's went down in the trees a couple of times and been battered around down there. Second board of the game for Paisley. Macy Brown comes down to the low block, moving bodies out of there. Up top, Macy. Thought about a 3, doesn't. Instead, McKay right side. That one's back of the iron. Biter will get the rebound. Tigers back on the attack. AC's going to run past everybody, put it up. Missed it, but she will be fouled. Boy, she found an opening right in the middle of that Wolverine defense. As you can see her just take that step. She saw We2 looking left, and We2 trying to make the play coming from the other side. Makes the foul, and that is her first personal. And at the line will go Brewster, and she'll miss that one. Boy, Rock Springs, if they shoot their average, it's going to be a double-digit game right now. But they're 6 of 18, just 33%, and get the second one. It's a 10-point ball game. Student body theme tonight, by the way, is country versus country club, as the Wolverines will lose that one. Brewster steals it. So you're going to see some golf attire versus some country western. Brewster's going to run the lane. That'll be a miss there as Macy Brown clears the rebound. Second board of the night for Macy. Corner, Fegler. Back to Paisley. Jackson's going to run baseline. She's going to be tripped up and goes down hard. She skids across underneath the basket by the cheerleaders. Biter will get the foul. Leesburg and Bradley in for Brown and Fegler. 4:37 left to play. Third quarter. Girls basketball last night. Green River picked up a conference win, beating Evanston, as the Wolverines will turn it over on the inbound play. Driving the distance, missing is Webb, but an offensive rebound, AC and the bucket.
AC.
And then we got to stop and play. I have no idea what the stop and play was for. Was there a kid or a ball or something on the court down on that end? I have no idea. 33-21 Tigers out in front. Extending their lead on the Lady Wolverines. Have outscored them 9-3 here. Ella looking, got it pickpocketed. Ella tying it up with Cassidy Webb. And it's going to be Rock Springs basketball, and the Wolverines with their 13th turnover, unfortunately. Rebounding dead even at 20, but again, it's been a lot of second chance points by the Rock Springs Tigers that have put them up by a dozen right now. Riverton led 12-6 at one point for their biggest lead, but a 12-point lead. Anderson, triple, missed it. As that one goes off the standard out of bounds, and it will be RHS basketball. Cheyenne Central beat up on South 76-43 last night. Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh as Paisley Jackson gets a 16-footer, but she's fouled. She didn't get it to drop. She'll go shoot free throws, though.
Rock Springs foul 21, AC.
Number 3 on AC.
Second team foul.
Paisley at the line.
21, Jackson.
Paisley, 55% free throw shooter, has shot the second most on the team behind Riley Johnson. Paisley knocks that one down. She has 13.
32, Hanson.
Paisley had 15 as a high early on in the season. She has 13 now, 14 as she knocks down both. It's a 10-point game, 3:39 left to play. Number 1 Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh tonight 70-25. That'll be who Riverton plays tomorrow. Biter missed it, might have needed to make that extra pass, doesn't. And Cloud Horse will come away with a Wolverine rebound. Taylin, right side triple, missed it. Bradley will get the rebound, hands it back out to Taylin. Had a beautiful little floater at the buzzer of the first half, did the freshman. Paisley baseline right side triple, goes over everything. Bradley might have got away with a foul on that one as the rebound came down to Cassidy Webb. Tigers the other way. Webb is going to be fouled by Judd under the hoop. That'll be number 2 on Ella. And the third team foul on the Wolverines. And Cassidy Webb will go to the free throw line.
Second, third team foul.
Webb 6 of 11 on the season. Free throw shooting coming into this contest, 55%. Free throw is good. 2 points for Webb. She's 2 for 3. Fegler and Brown back into the game. Jackson and Judd will exit stage left. 11 degrees outside, creeping up on 7 o'clock at KTUG, Jack FM 105.1. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, and Jason Peterson high above Wolverine Gym. Great box out by McKay Fegler for her 4th rebound of the basketball game. And then a turnover by Riverton will give it back right back. 34-23, third quarter, some full court pressure now. Brown will get on Biter. Wolverine fans wanted a carry, don't get it. Much like Rock Springs wanted a forearm on Paisley, didn't get that one earlier. Evens out. Baseline, driving, shot, missed. Offensive rebound, Anderson for 3. That one misses. And finally pulled out of there by Olivia Bradley. But again, the offensive rebounding chances by Rock Springs spelling a lot of the difference in this 11-point game right now. Boys game will be next here from Wolverine Gym. Bradley baseline, and she's going to be blocked and fouled on the baseline by Cassidy Webb. Number 3 on Webb. She is the first to 3 fouls. Actually, I correct myself. AC has already got 3 as well. Brewster's going to come in for Webb, who leaves with 3. 2:07 left in the third on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Inbounds, batted out as McKay with a dangerous pass to Brown on the low block. Got it to knock in. Brown with it. Wolverines patient against the zone defense of the Tigers. Out near the midcourt circle for Fegler. Hands it back out to Leesburg. She will dribble it out to the Wolverine paws. Okay, rejected again down low. This one will stay Wolverine basketball. That is more than a couple of times that McKay's challenged the Forest. And the Forest has come out ahead. Brown. Okay. To Bradley. And again, Riverton right now down by 11 and very patient on the offensive side. I know there's a lot of time left in the ball game. Into the paint goes Cloud Horse. She will be fouled. Coach Candelaria wants a jump ball, and instead it'll be a foul on Ashley Anderson, and it's going to send We2 Cloud Horse to the free throw line.
Rock Springs foul, 15, Anderson. First. Team foul. The line for Riverton, 12, Cloud Horse.
We2 gets the first. Second one is on the way. That one is good as well. So again, Haley Engstrom out, in case you're just joining us for Wolverine basketball. She's out with concussion protocol after the spill she took last week. Triple misses, long rebound up ahead. We2 Cloud Horse. She'll be called for an offensive foul as Ashley Anderson steps in and takes the foul on Cloud Horse. Possibly watch that again as we head to a break, as you see the high fives all around. Watching the replay, yeah, probably the right call there as Anderson stepped in with a step or two to go. And it's 34-25 Tigers, and they have the basketball. Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Wolverine basketball. State Farm wants to protect your future. Stop in today, 618 East Washington Avenue. Go online, insuringriverton.com. And thanks to Wind River Internet for providing our web stream tonight on the County 10 YouTube channel, and Maven for their optical assistance this past fall on the gridiron. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson in the rafters of Wolverine Gymnasium running our camera. Appreciate him. Full court pressure. Biden, how about that? Biter hands it back out. Her brother Brock, a longtime Rock Springs standout, has graduated and moved on. I think her mother used to be the varsity volleyball coach there for a number of years as well. Spin Brewster left it off the iron, and a rebound by Taylin Leesburg. Boy, nice move by Brewster, but she just couldn't get it to finish. Leesburg will gather in the carom. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Bradley runs it up the arc, up top, into the hands of Brown. 10 to shoot now. Leesburg get a buzzer beater at half, but instead here throws it away. Long pass to Anderson. She'll step in, right side, 15-footer at the buzzer is no good. And that's how quarter number 3 will come to an end. Rock Springs widens their lead. They outscore the Lady Wolverines 10-7 in the third. And it's Rock Springs 34, it's Riverton 25. Final 8 minutes on the way after this on 105.1 Jack FM.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Tiger basketball to begin the final 8 minutes of the girls for a conference opener for Rock Springs. Riverton 0-1. At the half, Campbell County leads Sheridan 26-17. Star Valley leading Jackson 23-5 at the half of that basketball game. East leading South 31-17. Laramie leads Central in a battle of two ranked teams. At halftime of that one, 30-26. Thunder Basin leading Natrona 31-17 in some halftime scores from around the state. Webb handed it off. Brewster in the paint to the low blocks, throws it away, and that'll be a turnover. That is just the sixth turnover on Rock Springs. They have taken control. They have taken care of the basketball here today. So the Wolverines with Jackson back out there. Savannah Morton, also McKay Fegler, and Ella Judd and Macy Brown. Paisley has 3 fouls. Riley has 4. Ball knocked out of bounds from behind by AC. Again, had a great crowd on Saturday last week when the Cody Bronx were in town. Another one shaping up here for the boys game a little bit later as more people filing in. Judd in the paint, contact, and out of bounds off Rock Springs. Wolverines keep it. Riverton's starting to win the rebounding war, but again, it's just been the offensive boards by Rock Springs that have given them 9 more shots. Plus the turnovers. Brown 3, misses rim. AC the rebound. Wolverines 7 of 26 from the field, 5 of 15 from three-point land. That's still pretty good at 33%, honestly. Ball batted away by Jackson, and she can't save it, though. It will stay Tiger ball. Again, the boys game features the 1-0 in conference Wolverines, who have won 6 in a row, and it'll have the number 1 and number 2 leading scorers in the conference battling each other. Tiger boys 6-6, Wolverine boys 9-2, and have won 6 in a row. Webb lost it. Saving it, though, is AC on the low baseline. I think Riverton thought it was going to go out of bounds, and AC out-hustles everybody and snares it. Minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Rock Springs with a 9-point lead, content. Just delay. The scoreboard is their friend right now, for sure, on the time. Just dribbling it out as Brewster's going to head back towards the midcourt circle. Judd came way out on her. They're going to let her go 4 low, it looked like, for a second and go one-on-one. Instead, baseline kick it. Webb, her 3 misses. Wolverines get the stop. That was priority number 1. A lot of time ticked off, but they do get the stop, but then they turn it over as they get it across half court. And then they will send, nope, not going to be free throws yet, but they will commit the foul. And it's on McKay Fegler, number 1 on Fegler. Yeah, the bleacher creatures had balls handed to them. There's everybody and their dogs run around with a little basketball. I think that was what our stoppage was a little while ago, as there was a ball on the floor. I thought I heard one of the officials say. Cloud Horse is going to check in next, dead ball. Maybe it was a dog if everybody and their dog had a ball, right? Okay. 5.5 left to play. Anderson might have traveled. Hands it back out. Brewster, 3, good. Ella Brewster has 5. It's a 12-point Tiger advantage. Nearly 3 minutes in, Riverton has yet to score in this quarter. Held a 12-6 lead at one point. AC steps in front of that pass intended for Judd and knocks it out of bounds. Cloud Horse returning for the Wolverine lineup. Savannah Morton will exit. 5:01 remaining in the contest. Coming up between games, we'll have an interview with head coach Bo Sheets as we talk about the Wolverine boys and the Rock Springs Tigers. Judd in traffic off glass, missed it, went up with the left hand that time. And Ella will go to the free throw line. Tiger foul on Cassidy Webb. That is her fourth. Ella, free throw. Back iron, no good. Ella yet to score. And we're going to see Riley Johnson back in as Rock Springs sends out a couple of subs. Riley will come in for Ella after this free throw. Second one, Ella still back of the iron, too strong. Anderson with the rebound for the Tigers. They've won 10 of the last 11. They've won 2 in a row against Riverton, since 2006. Another three, misses badly. Rebound, though, bounces right into the hands of a Tiger. And then another miss, and they'll set up on an offensive rebound by Brewster. That rebounding on the offensive end for Rock Springs has been the key to their 12-point lead. So that a number of times. AC spins wildly, throws it up, misses, stays Tiger basketball. Johnson and Leesburg back into the ball game.
24, Johnson.
Inbounds, triple, no good. Anderson over the back is going to get called for a foul. Ashley will pick up second personal foul on her. Sixth team foul, 5 on the Wolverines. 4 minutes left to play. Wolverines up against it now, down by 12. Clock, again, their enemy as well. Paisley has 14 points, including 9 in the first quarter. Leesburg in the traffic, partially blocked. We2 Cloud Horse, the rebound and 1. 8 points for We2. She also has 5 rebounds in the ball game, unofficially by my count. And she cuts the lead to 10, and under 4 minutes left to play, Travis McIntosh calls the timeout. Once again, some other scores. Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh tonight, 70-25 in girls play. And in the only other game in the West tonight, Star Valley leading Jackson at halftime, 23-5. Green River defeated Evanston last night 45-40 in girls basketball to get a 1-0 conference lead there. Wyatt Barichka and Riley Bouillon and Christian Corona are hanging out in the Bridger Valley tonight. They're in Mountain View with the Lander Tigers. Big red versus green rivalry game on Tuesday night here from Wolverine Gym. Riverton versus Lander. Tuesday the 24th. One and only meeting will be in Riverton this year between those two. Both teams ranked third in their respective divisions right now. Tiger boys ranked third. Wolverine boys ranked third in 4A, their highest ranking in years. We'll talk about that with head coach Bo Sheets in the pregame. Nice job by Bradley trailing the play, knocked it away, but right back into the hands, and a quick timeout by Candelaria. Looking at the Rock Springs lineage of coaching, they did win a state title in 1992. Cornell Nate was the coach there. You might remember Joe Legursky, who was the head coach of the University of Wyoming Cowgirls, and one of their most successful, if not obviously the most successful coach at Wyoming in women's basketball. Coached 2 years at Rock Springs High School in the middle 80s. Darcy Bath took the team to a second-place finish in 2009. And Ramiro Candelaria in his 8th season. Most points that Rock Springs has scored this year is 46 in their 3-8 record, and they're kind of 9 points shy of that one here tonight. Riverton averages 33, and they're short of that one. 33 is not going to get it done tonight. And a foul on Olivia Bradley. Number 3 on Olivia. They had a couple of fouls to give, so good strategy. Make a play for a steal without having to worry about free throws coming. And now they will have to, and even then, one of the bonus for the next 3 fouls is not that big a deal if you go for a steal and gamble and don't come up with it. Anderson back up top to AC. Wolverines in a man-to-man. Coach Mack wants him out. AC content dribbling near midcourt right now. Almost on the half-court circle. 5 count is on. Paisley Jackson almost got the steal. Looked like she made her travel with it. Nothing called. Baseline underneath. AC's hook shot, no good. Out of bounds. Wolverine basketball, they call. And 4 new Wolverines quickly coming in for Coach McIntosh. Whoops, 3 new Wolverines coming in. Leesburg, Johnson, and Brown checking back in. It's a 10-point game with 2:52 left to play. Jackson, Brown, Leesburg, Johnson, and Fegler. 5 Wolverines on the court for the final 3 minutes left at this point anyway. Jackson up top, Fegler. Let's see, it's Leesburg to Johnson. Riley drives, scoop. Good looking play, just can't get it to finish. And the rebound comes to Cassidy Webb. And through the paint, and a traveling violation going to be whistled on Sydney Harris as she caught the pass and made the extra steps. And it's back to Riverton. 2.5 left, very quick. Bailey Tyronato post-game show, wrapping right into a Porter's pregame show with head coach Bo Sheets. So we'll get you ready for the boys game, and a travel violation on Riley will give that ball back. Offensive and defensive subs right now for the Wolverines. Cloudhorse, Judd, Morton, and Bradley back into the ball game. I assume that Paisley will stay. Nope, not the case. Everybody but Riley, coach said. So Riley's going to stay out there. Wolverines need to find a little urgency on the defensive side of the basketball right now, as they cannot be content with hanging back and letting Rock Springs dribble out the clock on them with 2:09 left to play. Backdoor cut, losing the handle on it, out of bounds to the Wolverines. That was a good backdoor cut, but Webb couldn't snare it in her web. Resub once again. Riley comes out this time. Jackson, Leesburg, Judd, Brown, Fegler. 2 minutes left to play. Paisley runs into, and a push foul on Paisley Jackson as she ran into and dropped Cassidy Webb. And it's going to be number 4 on Paisley Jackson and a turnover on the Wolverines. And the situational subbing continues for Coach McIntosh. Riverton led 12-6 in the late stages of the first quarter, but have since then been held to 15 points after scoring 12 in the first quarter. Largely on the 3 triples and a quick timeout called by Coach Candelaria.
Timeout, Rock Springs.
We'll be back at it again tomorrow. 1:40, our pregame show from the east side of Casper, home of the Kelly Walsh Trojans. Ladies will play Kelly Walsh, who was defeated by Cody tonight, 70-25. Cody is 1-0. I'm going to check out one other thing, too, here, and maybe stay up to date on the Cody versus Kelly Walsh boys game that could be going on here now, I believe. Rock Springs basketball. Minute 49 left. A 10-point game. Brewster. And another timeout called by Rock Springs. All right, let's step aside and take a timeout here real quick. 1:42 left, 37-27. Tigers the lead in the basketball when we come back.
Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational Rehab in Lander is a proud sponsor of sports in Fremont County. Elevate offers physical and occupational
Your home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
37-27. Rock Springs out in front. Tigers again dribbling out the clock, essentially. Wolverines got 3 fouls to give, essentially, to try to get a steal, and possibly they're going to get a foul on Riley, and that's the last one you wanted to do. She's going to get her 5th personal foul. And that'll be 1 in the bonus, as that's number 5 on Riley. Jackson, Leesburg, Brown, Fegler returning. 1:23 left. It's 1 in the bonus. 8th team foul on Riverton.
First 8th team foul. The line for the Tigers.
Bryn Biter going to the line. Bryn, 8 of 14 on the season coming into this. Knocks down the first. Back to an 11-point second one is no good. Cloud Horse battling for the rebound, gets it. Wolverines back with the basketball. Paisley Jackson almost traveled. Macy Brown, Fegler. A minute left. Weetu fires a 3. That one almost went down, and a rebound taken away by AC. Been a low-scoring one here tonight, 38-27, and Leesburg's going to foul Webb. Webb will go shoot some free throws. Taylin, 2nd personal, 9th team foul. Next one will be 10, and they'll shoot the double bonus.
9th team foul. To the line for Rock Springs, 20, Webb. Bonus.
Webb to the line, free throw, no good. Leesburg's going to get the rebound and then be tied up immediately. They're going to call a foul on Brewster. Brewster can't believe it. I guess I'm kind of in her corner. I thought she just tied her up as easy as anything, but Daylin's going to get some free throws out of it. That's the 7th team foul on Rock Springs. Still 48 seconds left to play. 38-27 Tigers. In the 4th quarter, Leesburg free throw is good. Cuts the lead back to 10. Judd and Bradley will check in after this free throw if it goes down. Can't. Rock Springs, they just dribble it out here as the ball's still loose. Jackson tries to save it, can't. Riverton 8 of 30 shooting. Rock Springs had 12 more shots, made 4 more than the Wolverines. 12 of 42, 29%. 9 of 23 free throws for the Tigers tonight. Riverton 7 of 11. Riverton 5 of 16 from the arc. 35 seconds left to play. Again, a real quick wrap-up of this game. We'll hit our break and come back with an interview with the head coach of the boys' game as we get ready for the Tigers and the Wolverines here in 25 seconds from now. Paisley Jackson leading the way for the Wolverines with 14 tonight. 9 of that came in the first quarter. Final 10 seconds ticking down. Leesburg had 4, 8 for Cloudhorse. She is our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. Weechu Cloudhorse, 6 rebounds, 8 points tonight. There's your final buzzer. And the Rock Springs Tigers have defeated the Lady Wolverines 38-28. Riverton is dropping to 1-11 on the year and 0-2 in conference play. They've lost 8 in a row, unfortunately. Rock Springs now 4-8 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Rock Springs will host the Cody Phillies, number 1 ranked team in the state tomorrow. Riverton will be on the road to Kelly Walsh. Ashley Anderson, 3 triples tonight. She had 9. Emma Acey had 7. Ella Brewster had 5. Janessa Hansen had 5. 2 points for Carly Nandrup and 3 points for Bryn Biter. And that is your Bailey Enterprises postgame show. Your Porter's pregame show coming up, an interview with head coach Bo Sheets after this. This has been Wolverine basketball. They fall 38-28. Boys game next on the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Back on the County 10 Sports Network and efforting our interview with head coach Bo Sheets. Apparently is not going to come to fruition for me, unfortunately, and I'm unfortunately not 100% sure why we are not getting this to go down. But we will keep efforting very quickly. Try this one more time, and you got to love technology. As good as it is sometimes is as bad as it is on others, and that's exactly what's going to happen to us here. So let's just give you, I guess, what I know in a nutshell here from this one here as the Lady Wolverines fell by a count of 38-28. Did you need to run upstairs and fix some things? Okay. Be a good time to do that. Then we'll hit a break before we get there. But Rock Springs beats the Lady Wolverines 38-28 here tonight. Taking a look at the boys' game coming up here next. Riverton in their 35th meeting with Rock Springs since 2006. The Wolverines lead that series 23-11. And they has the Wolverines 7 in a row over Rock Springs, including 3 meetings last year. Last Rock Springs win was in 2020, where they won both. And this game featuring the number 1 and number 2 scorers in the conference. And again, that is Parker Paxton. Most threes in a game this season. He has hit 7 against Cheyenne South. He's the second leading scorer in the state behind Hamrick from Sheridan. He's also best three-point percentage in the state and 5th in free throws. Then you have David DeBoer. He is a 6'1 senior from Kelly Walsh, transferred to Rock Springs. He averages 16 points, 4 rebounds per ball game. He's number 1 in assists and steals in the conference, and he's the second leading scorer behind Parker Paxton in the conference as well. David DeBoer, he wears number 2, and he will be he's out at midcourt right now shaking hands with the officials, getting ready to meet with the Wolverine captains on the other side here as well. He scored 12 points in the third quarter and had a couple of dunks in the win against Laramie, their last time out. Again, they are 6-6 overall, have not played a conference game as of yet, and that'll be their first one coming up here tonight against the Riverton Wolverines, and that is pretty much part of the storylines that you're going to see tonight. Riverton is the number 4 scoring offense in the state. Rock Springs is the 11th. Riverton is the number 2 defense. Rock Springs is the 10th. And you would think, oh yeah, perhaps on paper this is an easy Wolverine win. But when you have David DeBoer on the other side, and in the pregame interview, Coach Bo Sheets said it. He said, I believe he is the best player in the state. High praise coming from the Wolverine coach. And unfortunately, it's a situation where my pregame interview doesn't get to be played, but I will assure you I will have that rectified by tomorrow, because I am tired of that not happening for me, and it's my own dang fault. So I appreciate you putting up with it with that. Final scores tonight in girls basketball. Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh 70-25. Campbell County defeated Sheridan 51-47. It was Jackson Star Valley beating Jackson 49-7. That's a basketball score. Girls basketball, Star Valley beating Jackson tonight 49-7. And it was the Rock Springs Lady Tigers beating Riverton 38-28 here just a few moments ago. Thomas still at the top of the gym working on getting our scoreboard straightened out for you. I'll grab a quick beverage. Get you the starting lineups. First off, for the Rock Springs Tigers, number 2 is a 6'1 senior averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds per ball game. 28% three-point shooter is David DeBoer. Again, number 1 in steals and assists in the conference. He also, like I mentioned, had 12 points in the game in one quarter against Laramie. Dalton Thomas, 6'4 senior, averages 13 and 6. Trying to get some, he's the 6th best rebounder in the conference. 4th in blocks and number 1 in free throws at about 82% on the game. Cale Anderson, a 6' junior, averages 4 points per ball game. Javon Newman, a 5'10 junior, averages 7 points. And Trenton Butcher, a 6'3 senior, averages 6 points in the ball game. So that's what you're looking at as the starters of the Rock Springs Tigers. Oh yeah, now my Bluetooth is going to work. How about that? See if we can get connected there. Wolverines will start their usual suspects. And that will be Jason Vincent, Derek DeVries, also Cade Gabrielson, Parker Paxton, and Nathan Hutchison. We're about a minute away from the start of this one. Jason Vincent, 6-foot senior, averages 7 points, 3 rebounds. He had 9 of 11 free throws against Cody last game. Derek DeVries, a 6'2 junior, fourth best scorer in the conference. He had 17 of the 20 last week in the early going. Cade Gabrielson, 6-foot senior, 5 points per ball game. Parker Paxton averaging 18.5 points per game, best in the conference. Parker, a 5'9 junior. And Nathan Hutchison, a 6-foot senior.
Cunningham basketball fans, Riverton High School welcomes you to Wolverine Gym for tonight's game.
Starting lineups for the Rock Springs Tigers first. And again, their head coach is Bill Rosette. Bill is in his second season. They went 6-23 last year, but did make the state tournament. They got to state here on the regional floor that was Wolverine floor. David DeBoer wears number 2. Dalton Thomas at 6'4", wears number 3. Cale Anderson, a 6-foot junior, number 10. Javon Newman wears number 13, 5'10 junior, and Trenton Butcher, a 6'3 senior, wears number 23 in the ball game. Wolverines dressed in their home whites. Cardinal numbers, Riverton across their front, and another great crowd on hand on a Friday night in Fremont County is Jason Vincent. There you see Derek DeVries, 7th in the conference in rebounding, number 2 in steals behind David DeBoer. Cade Gabrielson, a 6-foot senior, did a lot of those intangibles last week. Coach Sheets talked about it, setting those off-ball screens and taking a charge. Parker Paxton, 2nd in the state in scoring, leader in the conference. He has got a tremendous three-point shooting percentage right now at 48%. He's hit 32 of 64 threes, 32 of 65 threes, 48%. And then Nathan Hutchison, the 6-foot junior, wears number 14. He averages 5 points and 3 rebounds and pretty much getting better every game for the Wolverines. So DeVries going to step into the midcourt circle. Wolverines in white. They'll go left to right as he'll jump. Dalton Thomas will knock it in the backcourt. Newman will have first crack at it. Rock Springs in their road black-orange numbers. And Tigers across their front, and a foul away from the basketball. No, a kid bolted across half court. Looked like he was going to throw a foul on the pick at the top, but instead it was a youngster that made it clear from one side of the court to the other side of the court. So luckily all is well that ends well, and everybody's okay. DeBoer hands it out right side. Newman back to DeBoer. He'll launch a long 3 from the Wolverine paw. Missed it. Rebound, though, by Dalton Thomas. He'll give it up. DeVries with a rejection. And the Wolverines come back the other way. Quick 3 misses by the Wolverines. Thomas with his second rebound of the afternoon. DeBoer back outside, three-pointer. That one misses badly. Rebound, though, right into the hands of Dalton Thomas. He already has 3 rebounds. Tigers, though, 0 for 2 from the arc, and a quick 2-0 advantage. A minute gone by on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Parker runs past DeBoer, puts it off glass, missed it, and the rebound pulled down by Trenton Butcher. Boy, great first move by Parker, and the lefty on the left-hand side doesn't get it to drop. DeBoer with a rebound. Actually, it's Butcher that had the rebound as he beat DeBoer on the play. Anderson, guard actually to Newman now. Newman penetrates, spins, shoots over Paxton. Doesn't get it to go. DeVries will tap the rebound to himself. Riverton with their first rebound of the game. Outside, Gabrielson doesn't shoot the 3. Newman on him defensively. Cade sporting some new shoes. DeVries rises for 15, misses everything. And the Wolverines will give it up. A little chilly start for the Wolverines to begin this one. 0 for 2 and only one of them have hit rim so far. 2 minutes gone by first quarter. Butcher hands it up top. Anderson back to DeBoer. Nope. Now I'm back out top to Butcher with it. Cale Anderson guarded by Vincent. Baseline shot with the right hand. Missed it. Rebound put back up and in by Dalton Thomas. And we have a 4-0 advantage, and it's all on the hands of Thomas. Vincent underneath will get one to drop. Jason Vincent gets the Wolverines on the board as he takes it down the right side angle and puts it in. 5:25 left. Newman lost the handle on it. DeBoer gets it back. He'll flip it down low. Anderson, and a foul on DeVries, as getting free to shoot the shot was Trenton Butcher, and Derek will pick up number 1.
Riverton foul 1, DeVries.
Going to see Draven Monroe and Ty Sheets checking into the ball game. Dre, a 5'11 junior, averages 5 points a game. Ty Sheets also averaging 5 as that free throw is up and is good from Trenton Butcher. Gabrielson and Hutchison will come out. Pretty much the standard operating procedure by Coach Sheets with the subs. Second one on the way is no good, and DeVries will grab the rebound. Butcher makes 1 of 2. Sheets up top to Monroe, guarded by Anderson. Right side, DeVries, pump fake. Penetrates into the paint. Step through. They left him all alone, and he knocks it in. He just drops it in. Boy, he was looking left, looking right, and all he does is just drop it in. As they just left him all alone, takes it to the rack and scores it. Thrown almost away, but saving it is Dalton Thomas. Baseline, bodying in. Thomas, another rebound, misses that one. And Dre Monroe, the rebound. Dalton Thomas already has 5 rebounds, as he's out-rebounded Riverton all by himself. It's 7-3, the rebounding category right now. DeBoer to Paxton on DeBoer. Shot good and 1! Parker Paxton for 3 at the top. Knock it down and 1. See him here as the DeVries pick and trying to step through it. They give the foul. I thought they would give it to DeBoer. He was the closest in the area, but instead they give it to Butcher, his first. Paxton, we hear from that leading scorer first. He's got 3 of the Wolverines' first lead of the ball game. The free throw is good by Parker. It's an 8-5 Wolverine lead. Midway through, Gabrielson back into the lineup, as is Hutchison. DeVries and Vincent have come out. Man-to-man by the Wolverines. Anderson into the paint. Losing it is Butcher. He'll throw it, and it gets knocked out of bounds by Sheets. I have neither team with a turnover right now. Rock Springs 2 of 8 shooting. Riverton 3 of 6 with a 3-pointer and a 4-point play on that by Paxton. Wide open, Thomas over Sheets, knocks it in. Dalton Thomas, he's been a menace here in the first half. He's got 6 in the first quarter. Parker steps up for 3 over DeBoer. That's good! Back-to-back triples on the Wolverine end of the floor as he knocks it in over the top of DeBoer. DeBoer's going to go the distance. He'll run into Hutchison and knock it down on the other end, as then another steal by DeBoer as the Wolverines will turn it over, but Riverton will get the rebound. So while we were in the replay, DeBoer went the distance and scored. Nathan in the corner for 3. That's good! Boy, the Wolverines couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat in their first 2 shots, and they've heated it up. 5 of 8 now, including 3 of 4 from the arc, and have built a 14-9 advantage with 3:15 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. DeBoer, Gabrielson on him, spins, hands it, still keeps it on a bounce, now gives it back up to Anderson. Has it, he'll hop through the lane, bounce it off glass and score it. Cale Anderson. 14-11 the score. Paxton across the timeline, finds Gabrielson. Cade, top of the key, penetrates, scoots it out to Parker. Can't do anything with it there. Sheets instead. He will fire a three over Newman. That one is also good. It's raining threes at Wolverine Gym as that's the fourth of the quarter. Sheets gets the kind bounce on the home rim. And the Wolverines are up by 6. 2:30 left to play in the first quarter. Lucas, DeVries, and Vincent will check in on the next whistle. Lob pass, good help side, backside defense by Gabrielson. Turnovers one apiece. Cade, right side, Sheets, another three on the way. That one misses everything. Parker, the rebound, put it up and in. And he's fouled. Paxton, the offensive board, and one. Foul is going to be whistled. They don't have a three out there. Sorry. Oh, they do. It is Dalton Thomas, excuse me. His first, team second. Coach Rosette talking with the official. DeVries going to come in for Paxton after this. Sheets and Hutchison out. Lucas is in, as I mentioned, with Vincent. 19-11. Wolverines, like I said, missed badly their first two shots and then have since caught fire. They're 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from the arc, and they've built a 9-point lead, their biggest. It's 20-11. Scoreboard in the gym not reflecting what we have on your screen if you're watching on the County 10 Sports Network. Newman drives in. He's going to be touched and tied up by Eli Lucas. They're going to stay. Oh, it is Wolverine basketball. They'll get the turnover. Nice job by Eli. He stepped in, applied the pressure on it. Vincent up to the timeline, across the timeline. New Tiger out there as Jason is fouled. That new Tiger, I believe, is Sam Leyenberger. Normally wears 25. He's out there in 35 as Newman gets his first. Jason's free throw good. Again, Jason last week was 9 of 11 from the free throw line in the win. And he's now 1 for 2 as there's another rebound by Dalton Thomas. It's a machine. 6 points, 6 rebounds in the first quarter for Dalton Thomas. Down low, Leyenberger in traffic. Throws it away, and it scoots through the hands of Newman out of bounds. Third Rock Springs turnover. Tigers, as I mentioned, 6-6 on the year. Beat Laramie this past weekend. They've beaten Campbell County, Buffalo, Evanston, Manila, Utah, and Bear Creek, Colorado. Have lost to Natrona, Worland Central, Thunder Basin. Vincent in traffic puts it off glass and scores. Really tough little move by Vinny underneath. Thomas fouled, and he'll go shoot free throws. Wolverine fouler is on Eli Lucas. First personal on Eli. Second team foul. Thomas free throw good. 7 points with 6 rebounds for Dalton Thomas. 25-12 Wolverines. That is not right. Wait a minute. Let me go look. I'm going to look at something else. I have 23-12, and he makes that one to make it 13. I have 23-13 on my scoreboard. We'll see. Vince Hutchison runs past one man, rejected. Taken away by Leyenberger. Really nice play by Sam Leyenberger. And then Rock Springs, Lucas going to step in front of it and knock it away. Clock is running. Now it stops. Going to come check it out. I'm not sure if they're going to put more time on or if they're actually going to correct the score. Because I have it at 23-13. I think a 2 got put on the wrong side. Because it's 25-11 is what the scoreboard in the building says, but I've got 23-13. We're under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Paxton will come in next dead ball. Joey Stauffer, guarded by Gabrielson, hands it out to Newman. DeBoer has just a 2-point layup now. He'll step back for 3, missed it. And Eli Lucas the rebound. DeVries scoots it in the corner. Vincent for a triple. Got it. Wolverines 5 first quarter 3-pointers. They put up 26 points here in the first quarter. Scoreboard says 28 as DeVries almost stole it away from Newman. Throws it off of Newman. It bounced back into play, and they're going to give the foul on Derek. That'll be number 2 on him. And Derek's going to check out with 15 seconds left. I still don't think that score is right as they'll lob it in. Thomas gathers it. Long 3, Stauffer, good. Joey Stauffer, long 3. 7 seconds left. Paxton across the timeline. Tries to go up with it. He's going to have it knocked out of bounds with 1.6 seconds left. I have 26-16. I have a Wolverine 10-point advantage. Parker, baseline of the buzzer. Not going to go. Clock never started. That should be over, yeah. Clock never did get started. And now the Bill Rosette, assistant coach, over talking to the bench. They're going to correct this. It's 26-16 at the end of 1. We'll be back for the second 8 minutes after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Back to basketball and the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, and the Wolverines, I have them 26-16. Official scorebook must have 28, so we're going to let it go at that. I'm missing 2 points for the Wolverines, but Riverton 28-16. Steve Peck running the PA and running a book himself also has 26, so we'll see if this doesn't come back at some point. Stauffer baseline. Gabrielson trying to make up the steps, going to get the foul. That'll be number 1 on Cade. So what I think what happened is the score got put on the wrong, on Riverton's instead of Rock Springs, where the extra 2 points came from, but I guess we'll go with what they have until we have to correct it down the line. Free throw good by Stauffer. He's got 4 points. Largest Wolverine lead was 13. Newman and Leyenberger are going to check out, as Anderson and Butcher will check back in for Rock Springs. Stauffer at the line. He hasn't shot a lot of free throws. Well, actually, he's 75%, hitting 21 of 28. He knocks that one down. Stauffer doesn't start, but he averages 5 points a game. He got that right now. 28-18. Jason working one-on-one, scoots it out in the corner. Monroe. Dre won't shoot it. Instead, turns, steps in, bank it off glass and in. Second time tonight the Tigers have left a guy at an island and he's made him pay. And a foul on the other end. Foul is on DeVries. Yikes, that's number 3 on... Oh, they went 1-4, not 1. Excuse me, that's on Nathan. First personal there. 5th team foul at the line. Rock Springs. First free throw on the way and good by Butcher. He's 2 for 3. 30-19. Second one, no good. And then Hutchison and Vincent run into each other on the rebound. It goes out of bounds to the Tigers. Then they'll turn it over. Hutchison ends back up with it. Hutch driving, spins, goes underneath. Thomas knocks it out of there. Saved by DeBoer. Good job by Thomas. He's been a force down low. Spin DeBoer. In traffic. Skips it outside. Butcher for three. That's good. Assist DeBoer. And that is what Coach Sheets was talking about. That DeBoer is a very good passer. And he's guarding Paxton on the other end. Jason out to Gabrielson. Cade scoots it right side to Hutchison. Way outside on the right side. Now Dre on the wing. Thomas on him defensively. Back to Parker. Parker pump takes. 17-footer in the middle. Got it. Paxton has 12. He had as many in the first quarter as he did all game against Cody. Scored 10 against the Bronx. He had 10 in the first quarter here tonight. Speaking of 10, it's back to a 10-point lead. Wolverines down low. Thomas got away. Hutchison playing defense, got away with a body perhaps. Knocked away again. And Thomas will get another rebound. As the Tigers right now on the offensive board, they've out-rebounded Riverton 13-6, and a lot of it on the offensive side. Dalton Thomas is going to go to the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 8 points already for Thomas. Free throw number 1 is good. Ty Sheets will check into the Wolverine lineup. Lionberger is going to check in for Rock Springs for Dalton Thomas after this free throw. Scoreboard has Parker for 11. I've got him for 12. Second one is no good. Monroe, the rebound on the missed Thomas free throw. Wolverines back on the attack. Cade hands it back to Parker. Parker kicks it out to Cade. Got a pick from Jason. Goes baseline. Shut off there and in trouble. And they call a foul on the Tigers. DeBoer gives Cade a 5 after the foul. That's going to be on Stauffer. Lionberger back into the game for Thomas. 5:55 remaining first half. Cade takes the inbound. Steps up top. Baseline, Parker gets free, let it fly, knock it in. I've got Paxton for 15 points and 3 3-pointers. Wolverines 6 of 8 from the arc, and they've got a 12-point lead. Just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay here with 5:45 left to play in the first half. And it's Riverton 35, Rock Springs 23. Boy, and the first 2 shots, Parker missed the 3, Derek missed everything on his 2-pointer, and you thought, oh, is this going to be the harbinger of doom here tonight? But the Wolverines have come out on fire since then and have put themselves out to a 12-point lead. 13 of 20, 65% in the first half. 6 of 8 from the arc right now at 75%. Rock Springs 7 of 16, 44%, 2 of 5 from the arc, but they have made 7 of 10 free throws in the contest. 35-23 Riverton, 5:40 left to play here in the first half. We'll get that scoreboard hopefully fixed for you at the intermission. As Stauffer flips it underneath Lionberger, knocks it in over the top of the Wolverines. His first basket of the ball game. Lionberger at 6'4", just a sophomore. It was a Lionberger that played at Rock Springs, that played at Western Wyoming, as Parker uncharacteristically turns it over in the corner. Up ahead, long pass, no good. Lionberger the rebound. They let him play as Gabrielson comes out of it, dribbling with it. And here come the Wolverines out to Parker. Great job by Cade as he fell down. He put the ball on the dribble to avoid a travel call. And then Parker gets the basketball from him. Paxton gets a pick from Monroe. Might have been a little extracurricular. Parker lets the 3 short. He's fouled by Stauffer. He'll go shoot 3 free throws. Again, I have Parker at 15 points. Scoreboard has him at 14. But still, I only have the Wolverines at 33, and the scoreboard has him at 35. So that's actually would bring him 1 point closer to me instead of 2 points out ahead. Parker free throw good. Is Paxton. 11-point lead. Brody Dale going to check in. Coach Sheets saying good things about Brody, as he has been practicing very well this week for the Wolverines. Parker gets the second. We'll see subs come in. Newman back in for Stauffer. Dale in for Gabrielson, sporting the new lime green PGs. Get another great crowd on hand at Wolverine Gym. Hope everybody makes the trip to Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Parker gets 3 in a row, and a full timeout called by Bo Sheets. Will take it with him. 4:53 left first half. Wolverines 37, Rock Springs 25. Tiger basketball when we come back after this.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Final scores in girls play tonight. It was Rock Springs beating Riverton 38-28. Star Valley beat Jackson 49-7. Number 1 Cody beat Kelly Walsh 70-25. Campbell County 4 better than Sheridan. East beat South 59-26. Laramie beats Central 3 versus 5, 57-55. They hit a game winner with 5 seconds left. Thunder Basin beats Natrona by 13 as the Tigers turn it over, and then Riverton turns it right back over. And now the referees, I thought they were going to confer, but they don't. Dalton Thomas back into the ball game for Rock Springs. He's been a minimum boys, 7 rebounds, 9 points. 4.5 left in the second quarter. Newman to Anderson back to Thomas. Ball batted around by Lineberger. Dale knocks it into the hands of Anderson. He will score it over the top of Monroe. Cale Anderson, the bucket. 38-27. Vincent underneath. High arcer. Good as he had it adjusted. As it was almost going to be blocked, but he nicely makes the adjustment, and he knocks it in. 10 points for Vincent. Back left side, Thomas runs past Dale, missed it. Ball volleyballed around Thomas, the rebound and the bucket. 8 rebounds, 11 points, Dalton Thomas, as the 6'4 senior coming up big for the Tigers here in the first half of this one. Derek turns around, 15-footer, left it short, rebound by Thomas. Up ahead, Ty Sheets from behind of Newman will make the steal. 6 turnovers on the Tigers. Vincent hands it back to Monroe at the left side hash mark. Hands it back to DeVries, who will settle the troops, call a play. Parker and Nathan next dead ball checking in for the Wolverines. 3:10 left. Three minutes. Vincent corner. Dale launch a 3. Not going to get in there. And Thomas, of course, another rebound. Kid's been everywhere on the boards tonight. Already a double-double for Thomas. DeBoer spinning. Offensive foul coming your way. Both officials called it. Ty Sheets stepping in to take the charge on the second leading scorer in the conference, David DeBoer. That'll be his first personal foul. 7th turnover now on the Tigers. Great job, Ty Sheets, stepping in to take that foul. I am too late to watch the replay, unfortunately. Thomas beat me to the punch. Full court pressure. Knocked away by DeBoer. Almost a Tigers steal. 3 juniors in the backcourt with Monroe and Hutchison in the front court. Brody working on Newman, 2:49 left. Hutchison drives, misses. Monroe penetrates after the rebound. His shot is no good, and then Hutchison is going to foul Newman. As Javon Newman got the rebound, and Hutch will pick up his second personal foul. Vincent going to return for the Wolverines. Third team foul, third personal on Parker, they say. I had him for 2, now he's got 3. That'll be the 7th team foul on the Wolverines, and Javon Newman to the line. Newman 63%. They average 11 of 17 per game free throw shooting. So they average making 11 out of the 17 that they shoot on average, and Newman gets that one. This will be that was their 11th free throw already in this game. Girls saw a lot of free throws shot by the Lady Tigers earlier today at 23. Gabrielson back into the game for Sheets. Good minutes for Ty taking that charge. 10-point game, 40-38, 2:32 left to play in the first half. Newman eyes it and misses it, and Dre Monroe clears house with his 4th rebound of the night. 2:20 left. Cade calls out offensive understandings. Paxton on DeBoer, gets a pick from Vincent at the top. Now he's got a switch. He's got Leyenberger on him defensively. Back out to Vincent. DeBoer going to get called for a hold as he kind of went for the pick and then got beat a little bit, stuck a knee out, and he's going to get his second personal foul on Vincent out there at the left side Wolverine paw. He's going to send Jason Vincent to the free throw line. Good first half for Vinny. 10 points. Missed it. Thomas, another rebound, and then the Tigers will throw it away. Not sure where Thomas was going with that, as he and Newman now getting on the same page. Stoffer's going to check in for DeBoer. Sheets will check in for Dale. 10-point game. Biggest lead of the night has been 13 by the Wolverines. Rock Springs had an early lead. Riverton has taken it back and has not relinquished it since then. Parker Gabrielson with Anderson on him. Monroe puts it on the floor a couple of times, hands it back to Cade, scoots it right side, Vincent. Jason actually left side on the angle. We're under 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Cade gives up his dribble, finds Vincent wide open. Jason over Leyenberger, missed it badly. Newman the rebound. Here come the Tigers on the attack. Stoffer spins, runs over Draven Monroe, and a blocking call on Monroe they'll call. Well, that one looked pretty good from my angle, as we'll check out the 10 Sports replay. Caught just the tail end of it, and Draven is going to get whistled for the call. 1:28 left. First half, free throw, no good. Vincent the rebound. First rebound of the night for Jason Vincent. 1:20 remains. Parker runs past Newman, flaunches for 10. He's going to be fouled by Javon Newman. And Parker will go back to the line. Parker, one of the best free throw shooters in the state. He's hit 35 of 46 coming in, 76%. And he's already 5 for 5 on the day today. I have him at 18, now 19. Official score has him at 17. Well, I'm assuming that's the official score because they have him at 18 now. It's what they have on the scoreboard here for the fans to see. Second one, Parker, good. 20 points for the state's second leading scorer. And it's a 12-point Wolverine lead with 1:10 left to play in the second quarter. Stoffer underneath Thomas, fouled. It's going to be on Dre or on Cade. They'll give him the 3-point, or they'll give him the and one. And they give it on Cade on the backside. That'll be number 2 on Gabrielson. Thomas, 11 points 13 points now and 11 rebounds for Dalton Thomas. Thomas' three-point play is good. It's back to a 9-point contest. 14 points, 11 rebounds. Dalton Thomas pretty much single-handedly keeping the Tigers in this ball game right now. David DeBoer held to just 2 points here in the first half. Ty runs past his man. Baseline, Dre doesn't shoot the triple. Cade working one-on-one. Anderson goes low block, flips it back out to Monroe. Draven's going to rise down the right side, and a blocking foul on the other end is going to send Monroe to the line. Coach Rosette can't believe it. Stauffer is going to get the foul. We'll watch that replay again as Dre took a stop right there. That was a late slide over that time, I would maybe say, on Stauffer. It's always so hard, though, as an official to bang plays. They're doing the best they can and doing a pretty good job here tonight as Monroe knocks down the first. 3 points for Draven Monroe. Back to a 10-point Wolverine lead. Gabrielson's going to come out. Dale, Sheets, Vincent, Monroe, and Paxton. 4 juniors and a senior on the court for Riverton. Offensive rebound by Jason Vincent on the missed free throw by Monroe. Brody, long three, short. Parker, the rebound, but he's out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Tigers. Well, that one skimmed off the iron. Parker was right there. Riverton has been out-rebounded 20-12 in this contest, but they are blistering it right now. 6 of 11 from the arc, 55%. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. 10-point ball game. Riverton the lead. Anderson into the paint, leans in. Ball rejected by Sheets, but it's going to be picked up by Owen Patterson. And Rock Springs will reload with 5 seconds left. Patterson to Anderson, 3 seconds. Throw it away, and that's how the first half is going to end. Riverton outscores the Tigers 26-16 in the first quarter. They played dead even in the second at 17 apiece. And we'll return. The halftime show is next. We'll talk with head coach Travis McIntosh of the ladies team. We'll do that next. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping in to discuss ensuring all of State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back to Wolverine Gym. Wolverine boys leading Rock Springs 43-33 at the break. Talking with Wolverine head girls coach Travis McIntosh. Come out on the short end of a 38-28. Had a 12-6 lead, and then kind of foul trouble and some missed shots and things like that. And then all of a sudden it went the other way.
Yeah, and you know, we had some chances still, even late in the game, to climb back into it. We got some consecutive stops where we're trying to do some subbing, some offense, defense type things, and you know, and hopefully get that one to fall for us. But you know, they did. You got to take your hats off to them a little bit too. They did a pretty good job of giving us some just initial man-to-man pressure and things like that.
You know, Wyoming Cowboys are suffering the injury bug, and unfortunately, your team is suffering that same thing. But it means somebody else gets to get some court time. And I thought We Too Cloud Horse came out and played well at her at 6 rebounds, 8 points for you tonight.
Yeah, she did a pretty good job. Did you know a nice job. We thought this would be a good opportunity for her to get some good minutes and see what she could really do, you know, and so we thought she did a nice job tonight.
Yeah, Paisley hits the 3 threes in the first quarter and knocked one down later. that's kind of what you expect. Unfortunately, a little foul trouble nipped you a little bit here today as well.
Yeah. When Riley got in foul trouble, it just kind of messed up the rotations of what we wanted to really do, and Paisley had to sit longer than we wanted to in the second. And, we took a little gamble and that was probably an oversight on my part, but, with Riley, and then she ends up picking up the third, instead of just sitting her. And anyway, so, we just got to become a little, make better basketball decisions.
Yeah, but you know what? At the same time, sometimes you have to leave her in there because of the flow of the game, and there may not be a reason to save her for later if you don't keep her in there at that time. So I wouldn't be that hard on yourself.
I know, but
second-guessing things like that for sure. But
and then and I thought we did a pretty good job initially, on their bigs. We gave up some, huge offensive rebounds to them and things like that. We just couldn't keep them off the offensive boards.
Yeah, that was, I think, the story of a lot of it was they did just get shot after shot on that end of the floor. And I had another train of thought I was going with there in some way, but I guess let's flip the script and go with tomorrow. Cody defeats Kelly Walsh tonight 70-25 was the final score in that one. Star Valley beats Jackson 49-7 in the other West Conference game because Green River and Evanston played last night.
Yep.
But I guess, it's another chance. You got to get on the bus, go play Kelly Walsh tomorrow. And you have to think, again, like I said, competitive game. You have every chance to be in and win that one tomorrow.
Yeah, and, even tonight in the fourth quarter, we only scored 3 points. And so looking into tomorrow, we just got to be more consistent scoring the basketball. And, basketball's a game of runs, and we've got to match some of those, and then hopefully we string a few together to give us some momentum. And tomorrow's definitely a Kelly team that, we've talked about that we can beat and we can take care of. And, our motto is right now, let's go get one. Let's go get a win.
Speaking of match, you wanted to match their intensity, and I thought by and large your team did that. Maybe epitomized by Ella Judd fighting for a couple of rebounds out there. I thought your team matched them tonight intensity-wise.
Yeah, and I'm definitely very proud of the girls and how they came out and competed. And, they could have really hung their heads and get down on. But they're resilient. They keep coming back and fighting. And we're going to get one, and we're going to get figured out come March. So
we'll see you on the east side of Casper tomorrow when we get ready for Kelly Walsh.
Yes, we will. All right, go Big Red.
Travis, thanks for coming by. Travis McIntosh, head coach of the RHS girls. They came out on the short end of the stick tonight. 38-28 was the final in that ball game. We are at the intermission of the boys game where Riverton leads 43-33 right now here from Wolverine Gym. I've got some other scores that I will pass along to you here in just a couple of moments. At half, Cody leads Kelly Walsh 25-20. Jackson leads Star Valley 25-5 in the second quarter. I guess I would not have thought that one at all. At 25-5, Jackson leading Star Valley in the second quarter. Halftime, Sheridan leads Campbell County 33-32. Cheyenne East and Cheyenne South in the second quarter, a 1-point game there. Central and Laramie, a 1-point game in the second quarter there. Thunder Basin leading Trona by 3, but late second quarter, Jackson leading Star Valley 24-5. Crazy score in that one after Star Valley's girls did the same thing to Jackson, held them to 7 points in the entire basketball game. But again, Cody leading Kelly Walsh 25-20. That game in Cody will be at Kelly Walsh coming up tomorrow. Give you some stats in this one, and then we'll send you to a break here at the intermission. Again, Riverton leading by 10, 43-33 at the half. And I've got Jason Vincent with 10, Parker Paxton with 20. My score matches theirs. I just have different people with different things here. I have DeVries with 2. Ty has 3. Monroe has 3. Hutchison has 3. And I have a 2-point phantom basket by somebody from Riverton to make it 43-33, because I still think it's 41-33. But Dalton Thomas for Rock Springs, 14 points, 11 rebounds to lead the way. Trenton Butcher has 5. Lionberger has 2. Stauffer has 5. Second leading scorer in the conference, DeBoer, has just 2. Wolverine basketball when we come back. I'm going to go check the scorebook. I'll be back in just a couple of moments. This is Wolverine basketball. Up 10, they have the ball when we return on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM, and on County 10's YouTube channel.
Wolverines will have the basketball to begin the second half. I check. The scoreboard does show Parker with 19, but he does have 20. So that's one mystery solved, but I'm still not 100% for certain where the other basket came from for the Wolverines, but we're going to leave it at that. 43-33 on the official scoreboard here from Wolverine Gym. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson as the Tigers will come out. David DeBoer, Dalton Thomas, Cale Anderson, Javon Newman, and Trenton Butcher. They're dressed in black, orange numbers and orange tigers across their front with some orange designs on the side. Wolverines in their home whites, cardinal red numbers, black trim. Final seconds ticking down on the half. Gabrielson, Paxton, DeVries, Hutchison, Vincent. And RHS in front of the Country versus Country Club student section will inbound it. Gabrielson, and here we go. Second half underway. Hutchison worked on by Anderson. Man-to-man by the Tigers. DeVries, 2 first half points. Cade back to the basket, working on Newman, kicks it back out to Parker. Baseline floating 10, a lot of contact. Offensive foul called on Parker. Late whistle and a turnover on the Wolverines. 4th turnover of the game. Paxton with his first personal foul.
Paxton, his first team foul.
Third quarter. DeBoer, 2 points in the first half. Again, he's the second leading scorer in the conference. Anderson gets free for 3 and he'll knock it down. 7 points for Anderson, cuts the lead to 7. Rock Springs held an early 2-0 lead, have not led since then. Parker to Vincent. Jason shovels it over to DeVries. Derek runs through the crowd, scoots it to Gabrielson. He'll bank it off glass and score it. Kind of a wild angle that he chose from where I'm looking at to knock that one down. But he gets it off the window, and he knocks it down as DeVries found him open, and he puts it off glass. Didn't look that wild from the replay as DeBoer for 3, misses badly, and it's rebounded by DeVries. Long pass up ahead. Vincent, pump fake, put it up and in. DeBoer launched that 3 and kind of clanged it badly. He'll get it to Newman. He'll travel with it. He missed that 3 badly as well. 8 turnovers on the Tigers. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Rosette. Wolverines outscoring the Tigers 4-3. In this third stanza of basketball. Might look like we got our scoreboard back, huh? Our time, excellent. Great job by Jason Peterson up in the rafters, and Thomas Dent the third. We talked about it, the perfect stream, remember? We jinxed ourselves tonight with that one. We were in position, but we let you down. But appreciate you tuning in far and away. Have not seen an update in our scores across the Cowboy State. Riverton to Shoshone to Casper right now. Expect reduced visibility. Riverton will be traveling to Casper mañana. Off the travel by Newman is going to be Wolverine basketball as the Wolverine cheerleaders race off the court. Cade will inbound it to Paxton. 20 points for Parker. His game high is 28 against Cheyenne South when he had 7 3-pointers. Nathan lost the handle on the bounce, but Jason picks it up. Thomas on him defensively. Right side DeVries between the Wolverine paws at the top. Goes to the racks, throws it out. Oh, he's going to be fouled. Thomas and or Butcher in the area. It's going to be on Thomas. Second personal foul on Dalton Thomas. He had the double-double early in the second period. Wiley Shear, by the way, from Wind River, has 7 double-doubles on the season already. Cade thought about the 3 at the top. He got Butcher in the air. I thought maybe he'd lean into him and get the 3 free throws, but he does not. Jason runs past Thomas, bank it off glass and in. Nice strong move. Vincent has 14. That is his game high, eclipsing the 13 he scored earlier this season. He's got 14 now. DeBoer batted out of there by Hutchison, and a foul on DeVries. That's going to be 3, and Thomas will knock it down and have an and one. Monroe and Sheets back into the game. Third personal foul on Derek DeVries. Still would like to compare my book to the official book, and it works in Riverton's favor that we're missing 2 as Thomas misses the free throw. And the Wolverines back on the attack. Monroe pump fake the 15-footer, pump fake again, goes over Dalton Thomas and scores. That was good defense by Thomas. He went straight up with the jump, and Dre, he's got 5. 13-point lead. Paxton with a steal. Throws it up ahead to Sheets. Bodies fly. Sheets rejected from behind by David DeBoer. Nice follow by DeBoer to go and get that one. That was a great play as DeBoer comes down from behind and makes a very athletic move to swat that one away from Ty Sheets. And you love good plays as Parker gets around DeBoer and banks it off glass and in. 15-point Wolverine lead, their biggest. DeBoer to Newman, now Anderson with it. To Butcher. DeBoer gets free for 3 on the way. That one rattles in. 5 points for DeBoer. Averages 16, he's got 5. 4:40 left to play in the third quarter. Parker has 22. And trying to raise that average. Sheets gets free. Great dish by Monroe to Ty Sheets. Great offensive execution. And then Rock Springs turns it over in the backcourt. It was passed from Monroe to Sheets. Got it to drop in. As Rock Springs then turns it over in the backcourt. 10 turnovers on the Tigers. Vinny will set it in motion. Finds Parker. Paxton penetrates, left hand throws it up kind of wild, missed it. Vincent the rebound, he will go to the line. 4 rebounds for Jason Vincent. Foul is on Trenton Butcher. Second personal and second team. Vincent puts in the first. He will shoot another. 15 for Vinny, his new season high. Now give him 16, and the Wolverine lead is 16, 57-41. Bounce it to DeBoer over Vincent for three. Missed it. Got his own rebound, though, does DeBoer. Shot doesn't go in, and it runs out of bounds. It'll stay Rock Springs basketball. DeBoer knew where that was going. It's one of those shooters' intuition. When you miss it, you know where that ball's going, and DeBoer went right over and gloved it on the offensive rebound. It stays Tiger basketball with Anderson inbounding right in front of the Riverton band. Poked out of bounds. Gabrielson knocks it off of a player in the corner, and that'll be 11 turnovers on the Tigers. Stauffer's going to come in for Anderson.
Returning for the Tigers, 0.
Bo Sheets in his 6th season has won 7 in a row against Rock Springs. Trying to make it 8 and trying to win their 7th on the year in a row and go 2-0 in conference play as they'll travel to Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Parker in trouble, has it knocked away from him. Newman fouled by Gabrielson, got his money's worth to make sure he didn't get the bucket. Cade is going to pick up his 3rd personal foul out of that, though.
Riverton foul, 5. Gabrielson.
3:45 remaining.
13 foul. To the line of Rock Springs. 13.
There's the ball that got knocked out of bounds, so we'll... Newman, left-handed free throw is good. Thomas back in. Brody Dale in for Gabrielson with 3 personal fouls, and one of those balls comes sailing down from the bleachers and almost out onto the court. Good save. Newman back to the line. 2 points for Javon Newman. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 of 4 making that one, and a timeout, Bo Sheets. 32nd timeout. 3:45 left in the third. Riverton 57-43 the lead. Scores from around high school basketball. Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh. Cody is now 1-1 in conference play. Kelly Walsh is 0-1. Riverton will play Kelly Walsh tomorrow at Casper. Sheridan leads Campbell County at halftime, 33-32. East leading South, 50-28 at break. Central leading Laramie by 11 at halftime. Jackson leading Star Valley 41-18 at halftime. According to WyoPreps.com. And I guess I'm going to have to go double check that for myself. That's one of those things where you're like, are you serious? Star Valley has lost 3 in a row, by the way. Vincent. Lionberger gives it to Hutchison. Back out to Jason. Runs past Lionberger. In traffic, has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. He'll be fouled as he'll go to the line. Foul is on Joey Stauffer, number 3 on Stauffer. And Vinny back to the line for the Wolverines. Vincent free throw good. Wolverines 12 of 15 from the free throw line. Jason 4 of 6. Second one good. 18 points for Jason Vincent tonight. Jackson is leading Star Valley 58-39. I think they just started the fourth quarter of that basketball game, and a Wolverine foul as Newman gets knocked down. Wow. 58-39 Jackson taking it to the Star Valley Braves. Paxton with his foul. Wraparound play, nice job by Cale Anderson. 14-point Wolverine lead, 3 minutes left to play. Parker penetrates, hangs for 10, got it partially blocked. And the rebound by Javon Newman. Tigers, DeBoer scoots it underneath. Lionberger wide open, lay it up and in. 4 points for Sam Lionberger. Dre Monroe, next dead ball, will re-enter the Wolverine lineup. DeVries and Gabrielson on the sidelines right now. As Paxton to Vincent. Jason lights up a 3. That one misses. DeBoer the rebound. Good looking shot by Jason. He was wide open. Just didn't knock it down. DeBoer 3 rebounds and 5 points tonight. Almost steps out of bounds. Thomas thought about it. Newman working on Paxton. Missed it. And it goes out of bounds off Paxton and will stay. Black and orange basketball. As here comes Dre Monroe back into the contest. Vincent coming out, 18 points tonight for Jason Vincent as he steps out. 22, a wide open Thomas on the inbound, got free and knocks it in. 18 for Dalton Thomas. His high was 30 against Buffalo. He also had a game with 13 rebounds. He's got 11 already here today. Monroe to Sheets, running through traffic, rejected by Lionberger. Taken away by Newman. Back out top to Newman for 3, missed it, but a foul underneath on the rebound is going to be called on Dalton Thomas. Thomas will get his 3rd personal foul. Not sure what the officials saw under there, as we'll watch the replay. Oh, you just played it, darn it. I got to get quicker. You got to give me a shot caller or something and buzz me when we're going to hit the replay, because I'm busy typing stats and stuff in there. Minute 40 left to play in the third. Wolverines by 10. Have played dead even since they built the 26-16 lead. Third quarter has been the Wolverines' quarter. Hutch runs past his man. In traffic, leans in. Back to Monroe for 3 on the way. Got it. Triple by Draven Monroe. He's got 8. To go with 4 rebounds and pushes the lead back to 13. DeBoer down the lane. Fouled. He'll go to the line. Dre Monroe kind of got in his way there at the last second. And it's going to send DeBoer to the line with 1:16 left. Quick break for Vincent. Watching the replay, DeBoer went past Cade and runs into Dre Monroe. Free throw, good. Bounced way high in the air and then falls down. 6 for DeBoer. Wolverines have held the second leading scorer in the conference in check for the most part here this ball game. But he can score in flurries. He had 12 in the third quarter against Laramie last week, including a couple of dunks. He'll get the second one. And he's got 7. Wolverines by 11. A minute left in quarter number 3. DeVries up top. Monroe thought about a 3. A second time thought about it. Derek right side 3. That one misses. Vincent had the rebound. He lost the rebound. Cade ends up with it. He's fouled. And Gabrielson will go shoot some free throws. Good stick-to-itiveness by number 5. Jason had it, lost it. Lionberger dropped it. Cade picks it up. Gets fouled by Lionberger. And he'll shoot some free throws. First of which is on the way and is good. 3 points for Cade. He's been scoreless the last few games. Getting back in the offensive column tonight. Paxton back in for Dre Monroe. Minute left to play in the third. And a 12-point Wolverine lead. Second, Cade, good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got 4. Got the offensive rebound. He's got 3 rebounds, 4 points. The senior. 50 seconds left. DeBoer has it. Outside Anderson, now Butcher. Gabrielson on him in the left side wing. Up top, Parker got tagged in a pick by Anderson. 3 ball on the way, DeBoer, no good. DeVries in a pack of Tigers lets it go out of bounds. Well, I'm not sure how far back our replay goes, but Parker just got drilled on the pick at the top that set that up. I don't think we're going to be able to find it. We're back to action with 30 seconds left in the third. 64-51. Parker scoots into the corner and an offense. Oh, a blocking foul. Ooh. Thought they would go with Paxton. Butcher's going to get the call as Parker just let that go at the Wolverine pause. He found a Wolverine in the corner. And you see just the tail end of that play with Hutch down in that corner. Ball is in hand, and they were letting a Tiger come on. Noah Widener. Student section wanted a technical. Referee just nods at him. 25 seconds left. Wolverines will hold for the last shot with a 13-point advantage, having outscored Rock Springs 21-18 so far in the third. DeBoer on Paxton. 5 count is on. He got rid of it. Hutch runs past Leyenberger, flips it out to Vincent. 10 to shoot. Now DeVries out at the midcourt circle once again. They're going to go one-on-one. Spins, shoot it, whistle, offensive foul on DeVries will be his 4th personal foul. Yikes. 6 turnovers on Riverton. Watching this one develop with 3 seconds left. See him come in, and just stepping in is Javon Newman to take that charge right at the last second. 3 seconds left. Wolverines will full court pressure him. DeBoer just inside midcourt. Not close. And we've played 3 quarters. Riverton outscores Rock Springs 21-18 in the third and extend their lead to 13 as we head to the fourth. Final 8 minutes. Riverton 64, Rock Springs 51. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes right after this.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional, certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Jackson maintains a 21-point lead on the Star Valley Braves with 4.5 minutes left to play in the ball game. That ball game is in Jackson right now, and they have put up a 65-46 lead midway through the fourth quarter of that ball game. We'll keep you abreast of how things transpire here as Star Valley just made a basket and has called a timeout as they're down 65-48 now. Fourth quarter begins here. Tiger basketball dressed in black-orange numbers. Thomas throws it away, trying to hit Javon Newman in the middle. Anderson, DeBoer, and Butcher out there. Paxton, Gabrielson, Vincent, Sheets, and Hutchison, the 5 that start for the Wolverines, dressed in their home whites, the Cardinal numbers, as the heart versus height continues to work well for the Wolverines, and they'll throw it away. So both teams trade turnovers. Heart over height. Nice pass to DeBoer to Thomas, and he'll lay it in. He's got 20. His season high is 30. He's got 20 with 11 rebounds. His season rebounding high is 13. He's got 11 of those. Jason falls down. Looks like he might have twisted his ankle. Ouch. Jason Vincent is down. Not sure if he stepped on his own foot or if he stepped on the ball or how that happened. Is there any way to back that up at all, or is that all we got? That's all we got, unfortunately. Couldn't see what happened, but he's holding his high ankle on the right side. Paige Nolan and Coach Sheets out on him. He's going to get up, and you're going to have to cut his leg off and shoot him. It looked like he just got that trail leg caught up with a foot of the other player. You're going to have to cut that leg off to keep him off the court. I know that. 7:16 left. Wolverines turn it over. 8 turnovers on RHS. Still lead by 11 with 7 minutes left. DeBoer hands it into the hands of Newman. Now Anderson back to Newman. Wolverines man-to-man defense. They've played that exclusively here tonight. DeBoer, good help side defense by Sheets. Back out to Anderson. Now DeBoer. Transferred from Kelly Walsh to Rock Springs. I think he and Javon Newman may be related somehow, but I'm not 100% sure on that. To give the tie of the transfer. That ball kicked out of bounds by Hutchison as Anderson went to the low block. Get you caught up on the other scores here on our next timeout. Cody has already defeated Kelly Walsh. DeBoer gets called for a carry at the top. Odd timing, odd call that you don't see much of anymore in the liberal sense of being able to handle the basketball. Nonetheless, a turnover and a reach by DeBoer. Goes out of bounds, stays with the Wolverines. David has 7 points, 3 rebounds. He also has 2 fouls. Again, he averages 16 a game, second in the conference. He's also number 1 in steals and number 1 in assists in the conference as well. Very salty player. The Wolverines have pretty much held him in check here today. Parker gets free. DeBoer playing defense on him. Bounce it baseline. Sheets on the way. That triple misses the mark. Rebound out to DeBoer. He'll take it all the way and score it. And a quick timeout called by Coach Rosette as David DeBoer brings this back to a single-digit game. 6:09 left. 64-55 Wolverines out in front. Again in Star Valley. In Jackson. 3:45 left there. Jackson still leads 65-48. That's a rivalry game. That's Lander versus Riverton right there. Jackson versus Star Valley. And Jackson leading it right now 65-50 as the Star Valley Braves have scored. Other games on a Friday night. Cody has defeated Kelly Walsh 51-47. Sheridan has defeated Campbell County 66-61. At half, Natrona leads 5th-ranked Thunder Basin 21-19. Also at the half, Central leading Laramie by 11, East leading South by 22. But again, I did not see this score coming whatsoever, but Jackson still leading by 16 with 3:10 left to play in that ball game. So we keep you up to date on scores from around the Cowboy State. Vincent, Paxton, Gabrielson, DeVries, and Hutchison. 6 minutes left. A lot of time left here in a 3-possession game. Man-to-man press. They'll get it into Cade, and he'll work it up on Newman. Gabrielson hands it off to Hutch. He'll fire a 3. That one's going to miss the mark, and nobody home but Tigers early in the shot clock, if you will, that play. Thomas turn, bank, bucket. 22 for Thomas. And it's a 7-point game. 6-0 here in this quarter for the Tigers. Hutchison penetrates, pump fake, gets swatted, and it's taken away. DeBoer with another rebound. Back the other way, DeBoer in traffic. Scoots it down low. Nice pass, Lionberger, but he travels with it. And they'll turn it back over to the Wolverines. Coach Sheets has not called a lot of timeouts, and he's kind of letting the kids ride this one out a little bit out there. Monroe will check back in for Hutchison. Wolverines had a 16-point lead at one point. Down to 7 now. Vincent back into the game after turning that ankle a little bit on the right ankle. DeVries, left side corner. Monroe, Draven. In traffic, travels with it, nothing called, and instead he's rejected again. The Wolverines have been swatted. DeBoer goes the distance, can't get it to go. Rebound by Draven Monroe as he threw it up on the reverse layup, trying to get some English. Paxton's going to be reached and fouled by DeBoer. And Coach Rosette's more worried about what Parker Paxton did with the ball after the fact. So you thought maybe Parker took out a little frustration on the round ball. DeBoer is going to get his third personal, and Parker is going to go back to the free throw line. Paxton with 23 now. Wolverines have shot the ball. This will be the kiss of death, but they have shot the ball very well from the free throw line. 84%, 16 of 19 tonight. Rock Springs is 13 of 19 from the free throw line. Parker gets both. He's got 24. The lead is back. Well, now it's at 9. Those 2 points that I had for the whole game have disappeared. 66-57. It's a 9-point game. Interesting. DeBoer, 3, no good. Monroe, the rebound, and he's pushed from behind. And that will send the Wolverines back to the line. 4:39 left. 66-57. Gabrielson will come out. Hutchison back in. Dre Monroe to the line. Draven is 1 for 2 today, as is his MO on the season at 50%. It's actually only a 41% free throw shooter, but as of late, he has hit 1 of 2 pretty consistently. 1 in the bonus for Draven Monroe. Lionberger, by the way, got the foul. Monroe, free throw is good. 11 for Draven Monroe tonight with 5 rebounds. And see, they have him for 9 on the board, so. Second one doesn't go in. Thomas high for his 12th rebound of the game. His first of the second half, however. 10-point Wolverine lead, 4.5 remaining in the contest on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Vincent working on DeBoer. Gets a pick from Thomas, steps up. Stauffer for 3, missed it. Draven Monroe the rebound. 6 boards for Dre. Parker back up top to Dre, back to Parker. Thought about shooting it on the paw. Instead, line it up straight away. 17, knocked out of bounds by Thomas. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball. 4:02 remaining in a 10-point game. Rock Springs had an early 2-0 lead. Riverton took back the lead early and has held it ever since then. Paxton working off a double team to Hutchison. Nate in the far side corner. Almost double dribbled with it. Gives the ball back to DeVries. Just 2 points tonight for Derek DeVries. He also has 4 fouls, but it's been other Wolverines stepping in. Jason like that right there stepping in. He scored 20 now. Has Vincent here tonight as you see him just take that first good move past Stauffer. Thomas jumped out on a shooter, and then Jason banks it off glass and in, and quickly a Rock Springs bucket. And we get a quick timeout by Rosette. So in the twilight zone of things, which we've been in the twilight zone a couple of times in broadcast, the score that I had originally is now back. So those phantom 2 points somewhere in there would have made this right now 71-59. But somewhere in the Parker-Paxton free throws, the score has righted itself back to at least what I have at 69-59. As I said in Cheyenne, the twilight zone gets twilightier right there. Appreciate Jackson Hill and Zach Osborne for visiting with us in the girls' game. They, along with Aiden Jones and Logan Kavanaugh, setting a new 200-meter free relay school record in the pool. I see in attendance tonight Louis Fancher. Louis is one of 8 United States representatives selected to carry the Special Olympics torch in Berlin coming up this summer. So I know Louis likes to listen to the game, and if he's got his headphones in, he'll give us a thumbs up here in a minute. But Louis, congratulations. That is a heck of an honor for you, my friend, down there in the corner of our gymnasium. Big, huge basketball fan in Fremont County. Dre has it go right through his hands, and it's picked up by Thomas. 10 turnovers on Riverton to match a 10-point lead. Anderson to Butcher, corner, Newman travels with it again. 15 turnovers on the Tigers. And they're going to get it back.
Returning for Riverton 5, Gabrielson.
Gabrielson back in after the travel. DeVries runs past Thomas and lays it in. Great head fake by Derek DeVries running down the right side. And we'll watch the replay as the Tigers bring it up. But watch Derek right here as he head faked it out there to Hutchison. And with the right hand on the left-hand side, puts it in. 12-point Wolverine lead. DeBoer, baseline, turns around. He'll put it up and in over Gabrielson. And an offensive foul comes in at the end. Will they count the bucket? DeBoer is down. His knee is hurt. And that'll be a turnover on the Tigers. DeBoer will pick up his fourth, and you hope the kid is okay as we'll watch the replay coming up here. He moved around one player. Cade comes underneath him. I'm not sure where he hurt his knee, to be honest with you. As he came down, it didn't look like anybody in the area of where he came down to land on somebody else. I'm going to watch it again in a little bit of more slow motion. If this were college and they had the foul, Cade's going to... Yeah, I'm not sure if his right foot came down on his left foot, but he is okay. He's going to come out of the game under his own power, and you hope that David DeBoer is okay. You don't want to see an athlete hurt at all, as Paige Nolan, our Riverton athletic trainer, looking at him. He's going to come out. He's standing still on the sidelines for his team. Gabrielson takes the charge, no bucket. Second week in a row, Cage taking a charge in crunch time with 2:39 left to play and a 12-point Wolverine lead. Vincent inbounding, gives it to DeVries ahead of the pack. DeVries, will he pump fake? No, he'll give it to him this time. Parker, left side three, got it. Gabrielson the assist, Paxton with 27. Parker's fourth three-pointer of the night. Riverton by 15. Jackson holding on, a 10-point lead with a minute left. Anderson's going to score as he goes down the lane. Vincent will get the foul.
Riverton foul, 0.
Anderson now has 11. Vincent will pick up his first personal foul of the night. DeBoer wanted to come back in, but he's going to have to wait because he's going to come in for Anderson, who is shooting free throws. 13 of 19, the Tigers from the line. Add another 14 of 20. Minute left to play in Jackson. Jackson leading Star Valley after they were out to a huge lead in that ball game. Braves have come storming back. And you don't want to look too far ahead in things, but that game right there may end up putting Star Valley and Riverton possibly on the same side of the bracket at regionals for a semifinal. There's a lot of basketball to be played before you get there, but those two have been the front runners the last couple of years. Wolverines taking their time. Gabrielson in traffic, shovels it up, and a foul is going to be whistled on Newman, and Cade will go back to the line. He'll shoot a pair. Fourth personal foul on Javon Newman. Wolverines had a chance at one point kind of to blow this open with a 16-point lead, but Rock Springs got it all the way back to 7. Gabrielson at the line, no Wolverines in the paint with him. Free throw is good. Rock Springs took the long way to get here. They had to go through Rollins rather than over South Pass with the chain law in effect for their buses. Gabrielson back at it. Draven wants to come in for Cade, but will have to wait for this free throw. Cade's just kind of the sly player that would casually miss this to stay in the game, but maybe not. He'll knock it in. And he will check out of the game. 6 points for Gabrielson. Wolverines again, 20 of 24 from the free throw line tonight, 83%. Up ahead to DeBoer, who has come back in the game. Good to see him back under his own power and playing the game. He's kind of a competitor like Jason. You'd have to saw that leg off and tie the other one up to keep him out of the game. DeBoer running down the lane, gives it off to Lionberger. And that's that passing that Bo Sheets was talking about. That was a great dish that time by DeBoer. He kind of looked like he was out of control a little bit at one point, but he finds Lionberger. And the Wolverines will play catch on their end of the court, trying to run some clock. Parker lands on the ball. They'll turn it over up ahead. Newman the basket and the foul as they'll get the turnover and cut it to a 10-point lead with 1:08 left to play. Let's take a 30, Thomas. We'll come back. 1:08 left. Wolverines by 10. Finish it out in the fourth quarter. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Vincent gets it into Paxton. Paxton's going to run past the double team and be taken down from behind by Newman. I don't think Newman tried to do that as he helps him up. It just got tangled up in a basketball play. The unfortunate part is going to be his fourth personal. I thought that was his fifth. That was the part I was saying was the unfortunate part. Paxton's going to go back to the free throw line. 27 per Parker. His season high, varsity high is 28. Did that against Cheyenne South on this floor, and he has that now, and this is for a new career varsity high for Parker Paxton. Paxton 28, Vincent 20, Monroe 11 tonight. Making it very difficult to pick that player of the game. Parker gets both. 29 for Paxton, new career high. Minute left to play. DeBoer rattles in a three. He's got 12 as he does a little step back. Knocks that one down. 9-point game. Newman's got to let him go. He's got 4 fouls. Hands it off. 4-on-1 outside Vincent. Boy, a lot of over protection underneath DeVries. Missed the lay-in. And the rebound by Newman. Boy, that one hurt right there. DeBoer for 3. Got another one. Rock Springs not going away. DeBoer now has 15. And the Wolverines will be fouled by Anderson. It's going to send DeVries to the line. Rock Springs will not go away in this one. Anderson with his first personal foul. And DeVries will go to the free throw line. 27 seconds left and a 6-point lead. First one is good. Watching 2 games at once. I'm watching the Star Valley Jackson game with my other eyeball to know how that one finishes out. Can't get the second one. DeBoer misses that 3. Swatted out of bounds. It's going to stay Tiger basketball as DeVries knocked it out of the area. Inbounding will be DeBoer. To Newman. Anderson pump fakes. He'll go for 17. That one's front of the iron. No good. Poked out of there by Dre Monroe, and Vincent ends up with it. Boy, great quick hands by Draven Monroe. Hopefully we can watch. He gets fouled there. 10.4 left. Watching the replay. Would love to see this. It looks like Thomas has it. He comes in there, and then watch this. Boink, right out of there into the hands of Jason Vincent. Vinny will go to the line as Thomas gets his 4th personal foul. Free throw on the way, good. Wolverines 24 of 29 from the free throw line here tonight. Back to an 8-point lead with 10 seconds left. Second, no good. Anderson, the rebound. Long alley-oop, trying to hit DeBoer with 4 seconds left. We'll end up turning it over. Wolverines don't even have to get it across half court. Gabrielson's going to come in for Dre Monroe. That's basically free throw shooting for free throw shooting. Lob pass to Parker. They'll lose it. Anderson at the buzzer. They'll count it. So it's going to look a little closer than it would. But nonetheless, a 5-point Wolverine win. 80 points is the second most they have scored this season. They scored 83 against South. Riverton now 10-2 overall. They have won 7 consecutive. They are 2-0 in conference play. And on top of that, as the school song plays, they have made it 8 straight against the Rock Springs Tigers. They will go to Rock Springs in February. That'll be an interesting one there after a 5-point game here today. But the Wolverines win it. Your Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show is next. The final score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. It is Riverton 80 and Rock Springs 75. The postgame show is next. You've been tuned to the Wolverines on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Once again, final score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. The Wolverines have beaten Rock Springs for an 8th straight time, 80-75. They've won their 7th overall in a row, and they are now 10-2. More importantly, though, 2-0 in conference play. One other final score I want to throw out there to you tonight. Jackson built a huge lead on Star Valley and held on. Jackson knocks off Star Valley 73-65 tonight in the West. We've got Draven Monroe with us, and he is our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game. Jason Vincent scores 21. Parker scores 29. Draven, you had 11 points and 6 rebounds tonight. Talk about this game.
Just coming in, it was one of our focuses to just push the ball. So that's one of the things I was out there doing with my energy. I'm one of the guys that has to bring the energy off the bench. So, being in there, being able to...
And being one of the tallers, so to speak. You
we
play
are a small
taller.
Team.
You play taller than you are, the 6 rebounds. Defensive effort tonight. DeBoer ends with 15, but by and large, for the majority of the game, you guys held them, I think, to 5 or 6 or 7 points in there. Talk about the defensive side.
Yeah, so Coach did emphasize defending him. So he was like one of the top in the state. So we definitely talked about it, like locking him up. We were hoping to hold him to 15. So he scored 15.
Yeah, right at it. Just a little bit below his average here tonight. Missed the first 2 shots, not you, but the Wolverines missed the first 2 shots. The second one badly. And then you guys were on fire. You even got in the act with a 3-pointer today.
Just our energy. It's good when it's working and it's running. We're a good team to watch. We pass the ball, we move, we cut. And again, that's just one of the things that Coach emphasizes in practice.
Not a lot of champions are crowned in January for high school basketball, but you guys are ranked 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a good feeling to be respected that way, but it also kind of puts a target on your guys' back.
Yeah, being ranked that high, it's like our work in practice again. It feels good to be up there, seeing our name, but we want to be number 1. We're still gunning for that.
8-point lead at halftime, and 10. I got to go look at the scorebook because there was some weird numbers going on in this. But what did Coach say at halftime to you guys?
At halftime, it was just keeping the lead, keeping our energy. We weren't like ahead by a lot at halftime, so it was important to just keep our focus. Like don't slow down.
You had 16-point lead at one point, got down to 7 late in the stages. Coach doesn't call a timeout. He lets you guys work through that.
Yeah, that's just something, again, us running. Jason getting hurt was one of the big things, kind of minute-wise.
Rallies everybody else.
Yeah, so he wasn't out there for a little bit.
He's back, and I saw him interviewing at the other station, so hopefully he's okay. Draven, good job tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
You bet 8 straight against Rock Springs, 7 straight overall, 10-2, 2-0 in conference. Come back, play Kelly
Walls.
Walls.
How I like it.
All right, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You bet. Draven Monroe, our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game tonight. Like I said, you could have went a lot of different places. Jason Vincent, 21 points tonight, which is a new career high for him in 21. And Parker Paxton, new career high, 29. I have to look at your book, Coach, because they had 2 phantom points for you at halftime, and they got taken away sometime in the second half. So,
really?
The score ended up being, I think, what it should have been, 80-75. It was just weird where a couple of games go. You lead by 16 at one point, got down to 7 at another, and you let them play through it.
Right. Yeah. It's one of those that we've talked about that before. Sometimes our best offense is when those guys just play. It's not necessarily a play that I call. Sometimes it's better just to kind of get out of their way and let them play a little bit. Rock Springs is a good, talented team, as we knew. That really no lead was very safe with that team, especially with number 2 on the court. And, they had some other guys step up and hit some shots, and number 3 is just a horse inside. And so, very pleased. It's nice when you got the lead to just kind of keep extending that lead. But the other team has something to say about that too, and they hit some shots late. You look up and it's 6 with 30 seconds left, and it's a game. But our guys, probably the big thing at the end was I think I had us for 24 for 30 on free throws. So shoot 80% as a team, and we'll take that or. You're
taking words out of my mouth. I was going to get to the free throw shooting because you were 24 of 30 from the line, 8 of 17 from the arc, 47%. You got to like some, as bad as the first 2 shots of the game were as good as the next 6 or 7 or 8 that went down.
Right, and we knew that coming in. I mean, guys are going to hit threes, guys are going to get layups, and we got some pretty versatile players. We're not very big, but the other team still has to guard our speed and our spacing, and so very pleased with. Just kind of, our offensive output. Obviously, defensively, we got work to do to not give up 75, but when you score 80, you'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you wanted to play a little more up-tempo. Dalton Thomas had a double-double in basically the first minute or 2 of the second quarter. Had him at 12 rebounds for the game, and I don't know if it was a more